G'day and welcome to the Hunting Connection podcast. My name is Zach Williams and I am your host. Here we'll connect you with hunters, fishers and outdoor enthusiasts from around the globe. This podcast will share hunting and fishing stories, including past experiences, and tackle the tough hunting stereotypes our community faces. We hope to be a positive influence to those outside the community while also having a laugh along the way. Hope you enjoy the podcast. G'day and welcome to another episode of Hunting Connection Podcast. Well, we've made it through to 2 years of podcasting. This is the 2-year anniversary special podcast. Tonight we are doing a hunt companion podcast where I've got a bunch of guys here. We're going to sit down, watch a hunting survival video by the Keefer Brothers called Dropped. It's their New Zealand one. And we're going to sit back and talk shit, very similar to Joe Rogan's Fight Companions, and commentate on the video and just talk shit in between. So I have Mitch, who's been a guest before on the podcast. How you doing, mate?
Congrats on 2 years. Been smashing it.
Cheers, mate. It's been a good fun and a lot of learning curve. Number 3, I think we've got Haydog.
How you going, lads?
Yeah, good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, pretty good. Thanks for having us on.
No, it's been good. I was trying to work out who to have on, and I think we've got a pretty good 2-year anniversary crew. And the last one, we've got Sassy Sasquatch.
Hello, everybody. Hey, how are you? You going all right?
Good, mate. Good.
Oh, am I allowed to swear?
Yeah, man.
Fuck yeah.
So,
I mean, you're probably running the gauntlet if we weren't allowed to swear, having me on.
Yeah, that's
well,
dangerous.
I don't know about Mitch, but I actually don't think I've heard him swear yet.
Oh,
but.
mate. Yeah, no, I swear.
He's probably he's like a fucking ticking time bomb. You don't hear anything, and then when he goes off, he fucking goes off, drops all the C bombs that you can possibly think of.
Oh, you know.
Talks about everyone's mother. It's
Mate,
it's insane.
The most said thing to me after the podcast was, how did you not swear as much as you normally do in everyday life? And I'm like, I just held it back a little bit.
Professionalism, ladies and gentlemen.
Something like that.
Sometimes you just have to bite your tongue.
That's awesome. We've got a good crew here. So Haydog and Ryan have just come out with their podcast. They're about 4 episodes deep now.
5 if you include our Movember special.
Yeah, the Movember special was a double drop.
Is it a double drop?
Yeah, we dropped 2 episodes on Friday gone.
Yeah, okay. I must have missed a net. Oh, no, I did listen. I swear it was 4 episodes down.
Yeah, we had
plus that.
diabetes.
Yeah.
Okay,
and we had Movember special.
Yeah, I listened to both of them. So
yeah, now it'd be good if everyone could go to the Movember episode, give that a listen, because we've got some charity stuff that we're doing on there.
Definitely, we'll quickly run through that before we start.
Well, right now I'm sitting here. Was the luscious bearded and mulleted
fella,
and now I look like a white supremacist. Let's be real. So I've got
the glasses kind of cancel out the white supremacist. You kind of
take them.
If you just take a photo of him in black and white, he'd pass as being part of the Hitler Youth back in the day.
With the glasses, though, he looks like he'd be sipping a soy latte.
Just a smart racist.
Well, look, I'm drinking a breakfast beer. So
Hey, with stubble like that, you put a beanie on, you'd struggle to get it off, I reckon. It's like Velcro.
well, funnily, the cap I normally wear, I've usually got my John Deere cap on, and that's got like the woven netting breathing vent thing in the back of it, and that does it like velcros to my head. All the like little spikes get stuck in it. It just feels strange.
Wait till you get sunburnt, that little cutout at the back.
The
little
It'll
window,
be like a back duck. You know, you get like that haircut where you shave everything but the front. It'll look like that.
Like a reverse skullet.
Is
that what you're talking about, or is
kind of? It's like a little dot of like hair on the forehead, but it'll be like on the back, but sunburn.
Fuck.
But no, what we're doing this year is I decided that I'd shave off my beard and my mullet for men's mental health, suicide, and prostate cancer. So we made some target goals. So it was obviously for the first, I did just my mow and walked around looking like a garden gnome, and then $200 threshold, we'd take the beard off. $750, I'd shave my head, and then $1,500, I'd shave off my eyebrows. Now we've hit that. We had a bit of a
smash that.
Bit of a sesh the other night and didn't get around to the eyebrows, so that'll be done today on a few lives with the boys. So
yeah, this is all for Movember as well. So like men's. I think it's not really so much mental health, just men's health in general now.
It's men's positive mental health, suicide prevention, prostate cancer, and testicular cancer. So
sure, it's not pancreas cancer.
Just don't ask me, man. Don't
Bloody
ask me.
good cause. Bloody good cause nonetheless.
Bloody good cause it is. Get on board, everyone.
Yeah, first 3 days we've already hit well over the $1,500 goal. So we've got some we've got a high goal set now. So if we hit a $10,000 threshold, then Ryan will shave his beard, get a Donald Trump tan, and wax his asshole. So,
but if we get 12,000, I'll add to that dyeing my hair Oompa Loompa green. So I have orange skin, Oompa Loompa green hair. I'll be like a 6'4" Oompa Loompa.
So where are we at now? Because Friday in the special, you were at 13.
No, we're at 1,500.
Over the 1,500 mark.
Okay.
I haven't had anything since because everyone's like, "Where's the eyebrows? Where's the eyebrows?" So we need to get that done today.
We'll do that during
have to do that today
when we record your episode of the podcast. So.
Yeah, for those that do want to get on board for the good cause, go to Outdoors and Beyond podcast on the Insta. There's a link tree there. You can hit that, and then that'll take you straight to the Movember page as well. It's all up in there. It's pretty easy to find.
I'll share links to that too. This will be coming out about. So where are we? We've got Tuesday. This will be coming out the 14th. So you'll be about halfway through. So, but I'll still put all the links up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she'll hopefully you've hit that 10 grand already, and you're an Oompa Loompa Sasquatch.
I appreciate it, man. Everyone getting on board. It'd be great.
I appreciate the support. It's a good cause.
Sweet. We'll kick off with chucking this Keefer Brothers video on. If anyone hasn't watched their stuff on YouTube, their series called Drops, pretty good. They have a bunch of caches that they get dropped off somewhere. They get GPS coordinates for caches, and they just have to make their way to these caches to find them.
Sounds good.
So it's
I've
it's
never
pretty cool.
even seen this before. Is this the first one that they've done, or is there a whole series on this?
The whole series on them. This one's the New Zealand one. I watched this one a little while ago, but thought it was pretty funny. So there's a couple pieces in it that I laughed pretty hard at. So it's pretty good. I think Haydog just needs to click play. There we go.
Done.
Oh, okay.
I saw it snowing. It's like winter.
Oh, so this is like just the entry off there. Maybe put it widescreen too.
Oh, that's Cody Gearon's cousins.
Yeah, it looks like him, doesn't it?
Hey,
Ginger cunt. Oh, fuck. Can I say cunt? Yeah, cool.
Hey, I resent that.
Accidentally hit a button there.
no, that was
Was that Cody?
And me, Cody Gearon.
Fucking is Cody.
it wouldn't be a podcast without Cody dropping
Jesus,
in to
that
say
bloke
g'day.
just weasels his way into every single fucking podcast, doesn't he?
Pretty much.
What a champion. Shout out to that bloke. Meme king.
Yeah, I wonder what's going to come out of this podcast. How many memes he's going to produce?
Oh,
dude.
hopefully gets a few. So
He was all over it. We recorded and released the Movember episode on one day, and then by the end of the day, he had already made a meme and posted it everywhere. He's fucking on it like white on rice.
I
What a
want him to go
champion.
hard. I want him to go harder. Be more
Yeah.
savage, Cody.
Absolutely. Like, Cody, fucking step your game up, bro.
Dig deep. Dig deep.
Do it.
that's all right. I've sent him a bunch of.
How the fuck have we already got an ad?
What, you don't pay for your YouTube, mate?
Who pays for YouTube?
Not me.
Dude, remember the days when YouTube was free?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, and there was no ads, and
Oh.
it was like, but it was just shit quality videos of people
Oh,
doing
yeah.
dumb stuff.
No, they
Yeah.
still had ads run, but you could just add to Chrome the ad blocker, and now the ad
yeah.
blockers they have ad blocker blockers. So what a progressive society we are.
So how's everyone's year been on the hunting front? What's everyone been up to? I know Haydog and Mitch have been on this year, but you haven't been on for at least a year.
Oh yeah, no, I got out a couple of weeks ago. Actually, went over to Victoria.
Beautiful.
Went for a bit of a meat hunt. I took one of my mates out who is relatively new to hunting. Hadn't got a deer before. So day one, rolled in, 50 meters from camp. I smacked a fallow. Took it back, butchered it. Went out again.
You
20
smack it
minutes
with your
later.
fists or your
Yeah, no,
cock
I
or-
bitch slapped the shit out
Just
of it.
grabbed it, Yeti slapped it.
No,
Come here,
yeah.
oof.
I just did. I put my inner Yeti, my inner sassy came out, and I was just hiding in the bushes, jumped out, bitch slapped the shit out of it. And it
What you
died on
talking
the
about?
spot. Yeah. That looks like a good deer, eh? I might jump out and get that one.
You sound more like Beach Whale.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, I'm Beach Disbrew.
Dude, have you seen that Big Les episode? Big Les, when he's just like,
Yeah.
Come out, fucking dead room,
Yeah,
shoulder.
I was watching that.
you're like,
Yeah, come out, fucking
Yeah, dead deer on my shoulder.
Oh, I just came out with a dead deer on my shoulder. It was fucking alright. Yeah. But no, we went out and my deer got fly blown in the fucking meat bag.
Oh,
So
spewing.
I was fucking spewing, but it was like the perfect hunt for the first timer. So
Yeah.
took my mate back out, and we sat in a spot like another 100 meters down, and then this another fella just walked past, and I was like, it's fucking there. He's like, where? I'm like, it's the fucking deer that's walking in front of you, dumb cunt. He's like, oh, I see it now, and no joke, it just stood there. Well, like side on, he just pulled up his rifle, took a shot, it dropped where it laid. It's just a perfect day, other than my meat getting fly blown.
Did you?
Fucking flies.
What meat bags were you running?
Oh, let me be honest here. It was a bed sheet.
Okay.
So it was. We actually forgot the meat bag, so we pulled the old bed sheet out. And I thought we taped the shit out of it, did a knot in it as well, but they got in from the top because flies are like weaselly little motherfuckers. They're like cockroaches with wings.
Pillowcases I tend to use.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, we did the oh fuck, we haven't got anything. We use what we got, and then mine got fly blown. His was fine, so he went home and he's got like a whole slow cooker set up. But,
Beautiful.
Oh, dude, he's sending me pictures, and I'm like, oh, yeah, no worries, man. I'll just eat my fucking cereal.
Did you tax him some meat?
Nah, he's a good bloke. He tried to go hard with them. I said, nah, man, it's your first year. You hold on to it. Like he's champion of a bloke, like the first dude to help anyone else out and put himself out. So I was just like, fuck, keep your deer, man. Go do your slow cook, feed your family.
Sassy's like, I'll tax you the back straps and the tenderloins.
Yeah, because he doesn't know what the fuck they are. It's the shit meat, man. It's the shit meat. Let me have the shit stuff.
I still got your deer head here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, that was from earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was when we
the
went out.
fallow buck that I got. Yeah, yeah.
That was good. We took our kids out for a hunt, and we were sitting on the hill, and I passed my binos to my eldest boy, and he's looking through, and I'm like, oh, so look down there, like if you see the fence line, like 100 meters in front of us. I'm like, yeah, well, I was behind the LRF, and I'm like, yeah, it's 134 meters. He's looking around, he couldn't see it amongst all the brush and shit that was there, and I'm like, all right, whatever. You just have a look through the binos, like enjoy your time. He's looking over, and he's just looking over to my left. Taps you on the shoulder. He's like, there's a deer over there. I'm like, what? Like, there's a deer over there. And I'm like, grab the binos. I'm like, yeah, I can see the cattle. See all the reds out in Brinky's paddock. And then next minute, it's stood up from feeding. I'm like, fucking hell, that's a nice buck. And then Ryan's already gone gung-ho, jumped behind the gun, chambered around. I'm like, stop. He has no idea where we are.
Full. I was almost ready to run at it.
Is this the weekend you jumped over the gate and stacked it?
No, that was over a year ago.
That was a while ago. This is pretty recent.
Oh, yeah,
This is
cool.
what, 2 months?
Yeah, 2 months ago.
Yeah, so like, it's a 340 meter shot. Can you take that with your rifle? Like, have you got your dope for it? Nah, give me yours. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
there you go.
I just changed the scope over and I hadn't done any dope for any of the rounds that I got. So I was like, fucking, nah, not going to risk it.
Yeah, beautiful. So far on this Keefer video, not that we're watching it too much, they just got dropped off by a helicopter onto a river with a river raft.
So we got
Now they're talking
Cody
shit
and
looking
Cody
at a helmet like they've never used one before.
Yeah, pretty much.
It does look like Cody, doesn't it? It's Cody standing there with a big fucking yellow helmet in his hands with a dumb look on his face.
Yeah, but who's the bloke that carries the mirror around everywhere for him then?
So yeah, they've been dropped off on the South Island somewhere, I believe, on a riverbed with a raft. They have to pump it up. They got life jackets, oars. I don't think they have any weapons as of yet.
Oh, they got them adult-sized life jackets. That's a good start.
Wouldn't fit Cody.
Fuck. Have you boys ever been... You've been to New Zealand, haven't you?
Yeah, I went this year.
Did you do like whitewater rafting and that sort of shit when you were there, or did you just go straight up?
No, I just went hunting, man. So I flew in, got picked up at the airport next morning after I flew in, and yeah, hit the hills that day.
Yeah, fuck. Straight into it.
Pretty
Yeah.
good.
What about you, Mitch? You've been...
Nah, I've never been to New Zealand. That's on the list. Me and my partner are thinking about heading over there maybe next year, but more of like a sort of a couples trip.
Yeah.
And I'll be scouting out some hunting.
Yeah, man.
I'll-
So you're gonna take the missus on a massive hike.
Yeah,
with packs.
yeah. I'll
Straight
be
up,
like, yeah,
man.
we'll just go there for like a like RV trip,
Yeah.
and then she'll be like up in the South Island. We'll get onto a tar or something.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a short walk.
Yeah.
It's very romantic.
Yeah, just at the top of the hill.
Yeah.
I've discussed going on a trip to New Zealand with the missus, but then I've always thought about I'll just have a week either before or after for me, and then
Yeah.
she can, come back home to her
I
job
think that's
and
what
whatnot.
Aaron did. Aaron went over there, and I think he hunted a couple of weeks and then flew his family over. So
Yeah, Aaron Whitaker. So that's
Dude,
what
that
he
guy's-
did. He
that
got
guy's so good.
two tar with a bow, which was
Yeah,
fucking
nice.
good effort.
Fucking hell.
Insanely
Really good.
But I've been whitewater rafting over in Thailand, which was an experience.
Yeah, I went in the I think it was in Bali. I did the old like tourist whitewater rafting, like in quotations.
Yeah.
And I ended up accidentally knocking my missus out the boat. Because we were right at the front, and I'm like it was 4 of us.
It's
in
me
there.
or you.
Well, it was a bit like that, and I'm like, because my missus is quite tall as well, so. And everyone else in there is like fucking 4 foot nothing, and we're at the front of the boat. So the weight ratio was out, like the weight balance was out on the boat. So every time we'd hit a rock, the front of the boat is fucking like going all over the place, and I'm like moving with it. Like, you know, how if you're ever ridden in a kayak down rapids, you move your hips with the boat and you sort of stay central. The missus wasn't doing that at all. She was all over the shop, and then I accidentally hip and shouldered her, and she went right over the side of the fucking boat.
Accidentally.
And, like, at the time, like that's fucking dangerous, man. Like it's really dangerous to fall
What'd
out
you
in
say?
rapids. Yeah, it was a bit like that. I'm like
Thailand.
going, oh fuck, because we smashed into a rock, and then I like moved to the left because she's sitting next to me on my left hand side. I've accidentally hip and shouldered her. I didn't think I'd knocked her that hard, and I've like looked to my right and then looked to my left, and there's fucking no one there. And then I go, oh shit! And then the guy behind me says something in Balinese. I don't know. I can't remember what language they speak over there. He said something in his own language, and then like starts scrambling and like trying to grab her out the water. And that's when I realized, fuck, I think I've killed my wife. But so, and she comes up out the water like eyes wide, like, and he's like dragging her out, and I'm standing there. And I'm like, and then I didn't realize how fucking bad it actually would have been until we got back on dry land. And she was slightly angry. It was a very
I bet.
It was
say the
understatement.
beautiful
She was
white lady.
fucking pissed. She's like, you fucking could have killed me. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I really am.
Just another one of those holiday tragedies where the husband takes out the wife.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, it's I mean, what are you implying, man? That I would intentionally murder my wife? Wink, wink.
Dude, when we were going down the rapids,
I love my wife.
When we were going down the rapids, there was like this massive tree hanging over, and there was like this python in it. And as we were coming down, the dude who was like guiding us down and whacks the branch, and it falls out and lands in the raft behind us. Dude, all we hear is just like, ah! And people like trying to
There's one I placed earlier.
people trying to
There's a snake in the boat.
dude, we're like in the middle of the
I've
rapids.
had it
and
with
there's
these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking boat.
Dude, people were trying to jump out into the rapids because they'd rather be in the water with the rocks than the python. I was losing it, man. It was
Christ.
so funny.
That's
So
fucking
good.
hilarious. Oh man, now there's some pretty fucking gnarly shit. Like we were talking about encouraging people to travel. Like it's those stories that
Yeah,
you
100%.
experience when you travel, man. Especially when you go to places that are completely unregulated.
We went to Thailand probably 2.5 months ago with the kids, and it was good fun. Hit a fishing park and got to tick a couple species off the old bucket list for chasing giant freshwater catfish and shit.
Yeah, nice.
Pretty good fun. And
You just want it because
You'd have to be swimming pretty fucking quick to catch one of those.
yeah, 100%. You just
Yeah.
throw the kid in with the rope around his waist and tell him to hang on.
Yeah, nice.
That was not where I thought you were going with that.
And weed's legal over there now too. It's like,
Oh, no shit.
You buy it. It's every, like, you've been to Thailand. You've been to Phuket.
Actually, no,
or-
I've never been to Thailand. Nah, that's one of the only sort of like Aussie tourist
Isn't that
places
what you
I've
just
never
said?
been.
You went to Thailand.
He was,
You
I
went
was
to-
in
Thailand,
Bali.
yeah.
Okay, I got the two stories confused, but yeah, Bali's very similar from what I've heard.
Yeah, just
Um,
don't have weed in Bali, but have weed in Thailand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh, dude,
every second shop, man, like it's a convenience store, a tattoo shop, a weed shop, tattoo shop, weed shop.
Oh, dude,
That's
the
incredibly
commodities over there.
convenient.
Like anywhere that there's Western culture, like Western society goes for holiday, there's like weed, tobacco, tattoos, and coffee.
And shit tons of cheap alcohol.
Oh yeah, alcohol fucking everywhere.
Dude, have you guys
man.
been to Europe?
Negative.
Dude,
No,
I went
never.
to Barcelona, man, and there's
Barcelona.
stores that sell like mirrors and shit for snorting coke off and stuff. Even though it's illegal over there, there's these literally like drugstores, and you can just like buy all this paraphernalia. It's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah. I'd imagine that if we're basing movies off of anything, the coke culture in Europe would be pretty fucking big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like all the bad guys in all the movies are racking lines before they're like picking up their AKs.
It's wild, man. You're coming from Australia, you see stuff like that, and you're like, what is going on?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking funny. But then you hear stories about Amsterdam. Like everyone's like, "Oh, Amsterdam, weed's legal," but the rest of the world's slowly making weed legal anyway. So
Yeah, blew my mind. Like Thailand, was like Bali, death sentence for weed, and now you just go buy fucking pre-rolled joints and gummies and lollipops and caramel popcorn and fucking everything.
Oh,
Hang on.
that'd be
Hang on.
deadly.
Caramel weed
Popcorn, yeah.
Yeah, so the butter that they use.
Oh,
would,
dude.
like, fucking,
The cinema
I'm not-
experience
I'm not
with
a-
that would be fucking awesome.
I'm not a popcorn guy, but it looked pretty good. Like, I got a 600 milligram gummy bear, and the guy's just like, "Have you done it before?" I'm like, "Nope." He goes, "Just eat a little bit of the head." I ate the little bit of the head. Fine. Next day, I had the 400. Yeah, no problem. And then just kept dosing up every day. I'm like, after listening to Rogan and all of that, I was expecting to be out of the fucking world, but either they were selling me duds because I'm a white tourist, or
Probably. They're like,
You can't even trust me to give you proper alcohol over there, let alone weed.
yeah, imagine what the fuck they're giving you though. Like, and like, are they cutting it with something? So if they're giving you like,
splash it unleaded.
yeah, exactly right. Wow, these gummies taste real fuely.
they're not what I expected. Like, they do taste heaps weedy. Like, it's like you can really taste it, but
Well, it's funny talking about like the taste of it. Like we had some brownies around a fire one night, and I've got one of my cousins that had come out, and he's like the most straighty 180 bloke ever, but he's a fiend for fucking snacks. So like, my mate pulls the brownies out. We all know they're weed brownies, and he's just straight into it. Swallows one, grabs the second one. He's like sitting there, and he's like tasting it. He's like, "This tastes like shit." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Doesn't taste very good." I'm like, "Dude,
You're not eating
it's
it
a
for
weed
taste."
brownie." He's like, and his eyes just like blow up. He's like, "I don't know, man." Like, he puts it down. Like, he doesn't have the second one that he's holding. He just puts it on the side of his chair. He's like, "Am I going to be okay?" I'm like, "You'll be fine, man." Just like, don't keep eating them. Just like,
Just
go
remember, the cops are not coming for you.
for it. Yeah, but he was full peaking.
is this chair rotating or is it just me?
Had a great time. The second night, he comes up to me like probably 11 o'clock in the night. He's like, "Hey, we got any more of those brownies?" And I'm like, "No, can't. Get back to your chair.
Fucking
This is going to be like a fucking downward slope for you." But nah, he had a great night that night. But it was just funny because how he just pinches other people's snacks, and then before he knows it, he's just baked.
Well, that's what you get. You don't take someone else's snacks unless you ask first, because otherwise you're gonna get dosed.
Well, there's all 65 kilos of like the fully grown bloke. He's not a big boy.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was like the drinking as well, why I didn't feel effect, but there was the caramel popcorn, brownies, cookies, gummies, just everything. Like, I'll pass the.
Weed's the next big industry, man.
That's one of the display cabinets there that I'm passing.
Dude, it literally
around.
looks like a Lobethal bakery.
Yeah,
Like, it literally, like, it's like on display. It's like, oh yeah, there's like some gingerbread.
I mean, that's a
men
pretty good
and-
analogy.
This-
That's a pretty good term, though. It is a bakery.
this
Literally.
display was in the food court of a big shopping centre. So
Yeah.
imagine going to Tea Tree Plaza or
Yeah, Westfield Marion.
Westfield Marion, and this display. This was just the edible side, and then they had like all pre-rolled.
It's like when you go to the shops anywhere else, and there's like
Yeah, Lobethal Bakery.
you go see, like, Australia is is fucked in that sense where you go to some like another country or even to other states other than South Australia, and you see alcohol in the shopping centre like it's just another normal product.
It's insane.
We're so like over-regulated here. It's surreal going anywhere else.
And then WA is just communism.
yeah, that's right.
Dude, you realize how much?
Sorry, Kate.
And you realize how much like tax there is on it. You're like, how come I can get Smirnoff vodka in a place that has a worse economy for
Oh yeah,
$1.50?
like a quarter of the price.
Over here, you're like, it's like $45.
Yeah,
and
man.
you're like,
And
what?
tobacco as well. Like,
Yeah.
you buy a cigar here, it costs you like 40% more than if you buy, actually sometimes more than anywhere else. It's fucking insane. But what are these blokes doing now? They're
So
still
that-
trying to figure out how to blow up the fucking raft.
Yeah, they're still blowing up the raft and working down their game plan. I think they've got a little like an inReach on them, like a Garmin inReach, and they get sent the rough area where they have to go to find the next cache, and they'll hire guns and bows and all sorts of stuff, cooking equipment. So yeah, pretty much they've only got the raft at the moment, camo, like their layered gear and stuff like that. Polaroid sunnies.
I don't think they're worried about their survival.
Polaroid or polarized?
Polarized, that one. Yeah.
I was going to say, we got like sunglasses to take photos of
Every time you blink, mate, it just comes out the side.
As listeners know, I'm pretty Lex Dex slick.
They've been fucking
Daily
around for a
sex.
while though. These boys now they're climbing a fucking mountain.
Yeah, I think they're just gaining elevation to work out
Oh yeah,
the
to get
terrain.
get their
Oh, they're
bearings.
using a drone to film them. You should have just hijacked that.
Yeah.
Just walk up the hill.
That's one thing that blew me away in New Zealand. All of those bushes are so fucking spiky. Like, I thought outback South Australia was
yeah.
spiky with bushes. It's nothing compared to the bushes they have over there. They got one called a Spaniard. It's all right. We'll just leave the ads. I'll
fuck it.
just mute it.
It gives us a good chance to talk shit without having a look at the
Haydog's
screen.
up. But yeah, they got Spaniards, and they're like a broadleaf plant that stick out the ground. Spaniards.
What are the Spaniards doing there?
They're just released there, you know. No,
Are
I
they
think
refugees?
Yeah. I
The
think
Spanish are coming.
But my legs, because I was in shorts pretty much the whole time, my legs just had all these snapped off little black pricks in my leg, and they like just all
bit
puffed.
That's probably why they all wear gaiters. Whenever you see them like
Yeah.
hunting, they're all wearing gaiters, and you're like, it doesn't look that wet, but it's probably
And the-
because of the spikes.
The Madagary is another plant over there that was just absolute brutal. Just cuts you up. It's like the mountains look rugged, but the country kind of looks soft. Like you expect all the plants.
I'm seeing big gaps between these bushes. Why don't you just walk around the bush?
They're in a pretty barren spot. Like once you get up there, it's thick as fuck, man.
Oh man, have you guys ever been out like trekking somewhere and just gone like hammering?
Yeah, you
like,
push through.
and then you realise there's a path right next to you.
Oh, it's the
I've
worst.
done that so many times.
On the way out from New Zealand, I cracked the shits with, like, I was watching where all these guys went and they're like ducking and weaving in amongst all this shit. And I'm wearing my Huntex shorts, like footy shorts. And I've just climbed over the top of the Madagary. I've thrown my bow over, thrown my bag on top, and I've just launched on top of it and just like started sliding. I got off and I just had scratches everywhere. I've walked through the water and slipped on a rock and smashed my shin on a rock, and you know that pain. But this is glacier melt stream, so it's cold as fuck. So you've got the coldness and the pain, and I'm bleeding, so all my legs are stinging. And I'm just like, fuck this, get back to the car. This is after I've taken the last
And you had to walk like uphill backwards through glass on the way back. Fucking insane, man.
It's
Yeah. Nah, you separate the boys from the men. That's why. You know, that's what we're
I was
talking
definitely
about.
a boy.
Yeah. Well, like that's what we try to. Whenever I have a conversation with someone who's not a hunter, like that sort of stuff, like where like,
Yeah.
oh, you're hiking through this fucking shit terrain. That's the challenge. You don't just like walk out la di da da da.
And you got the altitude too. That's something
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
you
and-
don't.
And New Zealanders are born men. They're like, they
Yeah.
literally got like I think you've said it. They're literally drinking like a double jack, smoking a ciggy in like footy shorts,
Rough
and they're
as
just
guts.
like climbing up a waterfall, and you're just like, you might be fit as hell, and then just like cruising up, like puffing your guts up, and they turn around like, what are you doing, mate?
Let's just make that clear. I'm not fit as hell, but yeah, I was puffing my guts, and they were drinking double jack cans and smoking. This is when I went chasing Seeker a few years back.
How do you say pussy in Maori?
No clue.
Oh, I want some of that good mutt, bro.
Oh, choice brew.
Oh, saucy pink butts.
Left my scoot out front of the dairy. Nick
Nick
Minute.
Minute.
That's who you look like.
No, he looks
I'll
like
stick it on my
Esso
teeth.
from Bliss and Esso. Yeah, pay that.
Oh yeah, pay that. He does. But yeah, looks like they're camped out under the raft at the moment on the old Keefer cam.
They haven't even got the raft in the water yet.
Nah, I don't think so. I think they ran out of time and they were just set up camp and heading out the next morning.
Well,
I'm not going to lie. It feels like there's a lot of fucking around that they're doing.
Here's the thing, right?
It's for video, man.
If you have a raft and a stream, why would you go to elevation to have a look? Like, you're obviously going to go downstream no
Or
matter
wouldn't you
what.
go to elevation first
Yeah.
so that you don't go, oh, I'm going to spend 5 fucking hours blowing this raft up, and you go to elevation and go, oh shit, there's a town down there.
Oh, bro, there's the pub.
Oh, look. Oh, yeah, I could smell that from when I got dropped off, eh?
Oh, there's a pug. There's a pug on the hill. Nah, these guys are American from my understanding, but they've just been
Yeah, he had a Yank flag on his
been,
hat.
been dropped off over there. But no, they do an Alaska one, which is pretty freaking cool too.
Do they blow the
got-
raft up
they got
first and the Alaska
tags.
one as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're sticking to their guns then.
One of it in the Canadian one, he fucking KOs a wolf. Just the wolf comes charging in.
What, as he like knocks it out with his
Spoiler
bare
alert.
hands?
No worries.
Shoot. Yeah, definitely spoilers.
Oh, I thought you were being serious. And I was like, fuck you, I'd watch that.
Nah, just fucking boom, blast it away, man. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, they're like, it's obviously just a lot of filler that they've got now at the beginning. There's probably, hopefully, going to be some action later on. Ooh, thank you, sir.
It's pretty cool. Like they get the guns and the bows and all that later on. Rangefinder, and that's the Alaska one. This is like the intro. That's all coined together.
Their helicopter just went upside down.
I think it went from Alaska to New Zealand, like to show us
flipped.
on the other underside of the world.
Yeah, northern versus
Bit of
southern
movie
hemisphere.
magic.
We're upside down.
Or flat earthers, we're just paid actors from South America, You heard that one?
No.
Flat earthers think Australians and New Zealanders are paid actors from South America to
South Africa or South America?
South America.
Well, look, I'm happy with that, but where's my paycheck?
Yeah, no
Yeah, I
shit.
know. It's-
Oh, man. That's just like some people are just dumb. Like Darwin's theory, man. Bring it back.
Natural
Chris
selection.
and Casey Keefer are the brothers. But yeah, it's a cool little series. They seem like they're decent,
they're in
decent
some-
enough hunters.
They're in some really good-looking country, though.
Oh,
Like-
all in New Zealand's like that, man. It's just
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Dude, no wonder they had moose there once upon a time. It literally looks like moose country in Alaska. Like,
Yeah, so this where they are, I think they're at the top of the South Island, where the moose were dropped at the bottom of the South Island,
Yep.
and that just looks even more moosey.
Yeah, right.
It's pretty cool. The rapids are crazy over there. The ice melts.
Oh, dude, have you guys seen the jet boating? New Zealand jet boating?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
dude,
insane.
I want to do that so bad.
Well,
Yeah.
you fellas are in the Snapchat hunting chat. You're
Yeah.
here and there. The fellas there, they have those jet boats that just shoot up the streams to go chase seeker and shit. It's,
Dude, any
Yeah.
boat
It's funny
with
because I was literally just recording and putting it. We're here.
dude, any boat with a foot throttle, I want to get in.
Fuck yeah.
What's going on here?
it's so cold over there.
Oh yeah.
Like we had snow come through, and it's just insane. And I was the only one in the camp that night. I was by myself because the other boys went up.
Because you got lost.
No, I stayed around, hunted with the bow while they went off looking for more tar with the rifle.
Oh, yeah.
And woke up and my little hoochie's blowing down, and I had to get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and put rocks all around because it was blowing around, and snow was blowing in because I've got an open face, bottomless. Jesus, I
Away from
turned
the-
away from the
Just
mic. but
releasing
still.
demons. Yeah. So you were sleeping under a hoochie in the snow, were you?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Fuck, that is rough as guts.
it was pretty cool.
Were you cold? Like
The
overnight?
sleeping bag was reasonably good. I only got cold because the wind blew it down in the afternoon. I'm like, oh, the wind's blowing down the gully, so I've turned it around, and then the snowstorm's blown in, but it's blown up the gully. So I had all the snow blasting straight into the the
What
tent.
sleeping bag are you rolling?
Some minus 12 thing.
Yeah.
I'm a
Is that the brand or is it just what it's
no.
rated to?
That's what it's rated to. Roman maybe.
Yeah, right.
I'm in the process of getting a. I want to go a doona. I want to go like a hiking doona.
Oh, the
Like-
ones that they curve around your
Yep.
legs, but then they're
Yeah, yeah. So I've been looking at the Alton Alton Goods ones. They look pretty good. But then there's one called it's like Biv something. It's like an American brand that comes with like this case that wraps around. It's like a sheet that wraps around your mat, and then it's got these two little tabs that hook into your doona, so you can like have the doona you can roll around, but then it doesn't lift up.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
go
that's
on
a good
them.
idea.
And they're like way lighter because they don't have the back section of the sleeping bag. But yeah, I want to get one of them.
Yeah,
So, judging by this, their raft is already going down. I'm not sure if it's from the cold air and the the snow
the
coming
producer
through.
probably like, we're gonna fuck with them. They just like put a pinprick in it.
Nah, it'd be from the cold air.
yeah. Cold air's like
Condensers.
condenser.
Dude, we do pressure tests at work. Oh man, bane of my existence. You get a cloud come over, the pressure will start dropping, and they'll fail the test.
What
Yeah.
are you pressure testing for?
I'll do like pressure test gas mains and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, plumber.
Yeah, plumber by trade, but I work for the gas network now, so work
Yeah,
on
sick.
regulators
Well, in
and
that
stuff.
case, I need my dishwasher hooked up in there.
While you're here.
Mate, your electricity's not even here, and you're a Sparky.
Look, the lights are on. No one's home.
It's
something.
that classic, like a tradie's place is always worse than the houses they work on.
Yeah, but look, I've been making my grass look sexy, so that's
You've done a good job there, man.
that's something.
Yeah. What are they doing now?
Is there another ad? Oh no.
Nah,
It's
not another
Keefer
ad.
Cam.
There.
It sounds like
Explain
something to
what
be on
they're-
OnlyFans.
Yeah, see, if it was Queefer Cam.
Jesus.
See, this is what we were talking about yesterday. Like, if we had a smellophone, you could get the Queefer Cam.
100%. Dude, there'd be some fucked up dudes that would buy that tomorrow. 100%.
It's like when that bird was selling their fucking bathwater for like $50 a pop, and then like all the simps jump on board and spend.
Oh, there's some fucked
thousands
up
of dollars
dudes.
on
There's
bathwater.
fucked up dudes with too much money. That look like the guys that buy like underwear off chicks from overseas that they've been wearing for like 3 days. And
Yeah, I
not showered in.
don't
Yeah,
get
nah,
that shit.
I've heard there's like
That'd just be the rankest shit ever.
Look, I guarantee you, they're just cracking open a can of tuna and just dipping the fucking undies in
Oh,
that
yeah.
and just sending them out.
dude, I've heard there's like used undie vending machines in Japan.
Yeah, that's
Probably.
Is
the
that
thing.
legit?
Dude, have you seen the game shows that they have over there?
Oh, fuck.
Where, like, they are fucked up,
This,
man.
is,
There's
this
like,
is a rabbit hole we do not want to go down.
Oh, dude, no, Family Guy nails it when they've got Peter Griffin standing there trying to play a game show, and there's like a Japanese girl just smacking him in the dick with a fucking ruler.
it's not far from. There's like dudes trying to sing a nursery rhyme while the chick's jerking him off, and like the aim of the game is to not come, and it's on like national TV over there. Like, what the
That's
fuck?
just messed up.
If you're happy and you know it, clap. Yes.
Yeah, but then in all of like the Japanese porn, they like they blur out the dude's dick. And you're like, why is that the modesty line? Like, who comes up with that?
Still makes more sense than Australia's gun laws.
That's very true.
Western Australia's gun
Well
laws.
played, sir.
If you're thinking of moving to WA, don't.
I think just zip it off, dig that trench that
The canal.
the canal Josh
yeah,
was
straight
talking
through the
about,
guts.
and just push Western Australia off.
Yeah.
We'll tie a couple ropes around New Zealand and drag it over this way.
Yeah, we'll throw Lady Liberty a rope because she's originally from here. So
Just get Trump involved
Yeah.
and he can make the dog fence 3 times higher and just stop people. from
Instead,
building.
instead of a wall, a bridge.
give me a sec. I got some show and tell.
Oh, here we go.
no.
We show and tell. What do we got here?
I'll put your pants back on.
Hey, it's not a Japanese game show.
It looks like a penis, only smaller.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to lie, but that was a pretty fucking good segue that we were going into.
Oh, God.
Flip rock we're up to. So
Hey, they're in the raft now.
they're finally going downstream.
Across adversity.
Oh, here we go.
It looks fun. It would be a cool way to hunt.
Oh,
That
Get
dude on
dropped
the
off at-
front is going to get... He's
What
going to
the-
get kicked off.
That's great. I need a.
That is the best
I need to
thing
go.
ever.
Walk, drinking his beer.
Where did you
So,
get that
for
from?
those playing at home, Hayden's just pulled out a flag. It's a massive flag that's got Bob Hawke drinking a beer that says "Make Australia Great Again."
I'll
Fucking
have to
excellent.
post that one up. That will
That
come
is
out before the
excellent.
episode comes up.
Yeah. Oh, for those who don't know, Bob Hawke was the Prime Minister that had an alcohol problem and encouraged people to stay home after getting trashed at the cricket.
Is that an alcohol problem? I think we need more prime ministers.
I
with
think we
that
need
issue.
more drunken prime ministers because then they they can identify with the local blokes and girls and it's an Aussie tradition to get hammered and not go to work.
I don't think it's an alcohol problem. I think it's the problem with the workplaces not identifying that cricket is more important than work.
It's right. We're talking about this, but we were on the
Fuck
last,
cricket.
on the last couple
Yeah,
of
I
episodes,
agree.
we were just hammering at people that not going to work and be like, be fucking responsible.
I've never followed the cricket, but if the boys invite me out there for a day on the piers, I'm there.
Oh, dude, I'm the same. I've never actually watched it. I've been to the cricket many a time, but I've never watched a game of cricket.
No, I'd be like, nah, fuck yeah, I'm going fishing or hunting.
I just go to sleep because it's a waste of a day is a waste of a day.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd rather go to work than go to cricket.
Nah, my missus loves cricket, eh?
Get
No,
fucked.
I just never get around it.
Your missus is a cricket
yeah,
fan.
like proper loves it. She goes to the test matches, everything.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, shout out to Meg. She loves it, dude. She proper loves it, eh?
Jeez, I mean,
At least that gives you hunting time. Like
Yeah,
you don't
that's
have
true.
you don't have
Yeah.
to go. You,
Oh, babe. What is it? What's the 7 days game? Is that like a? It's not a test match.
I think I don't know. Maybe
I know
it's
nothing
that.
about.
I don't know anything about it, but there's like
Oh,
cricket games that go for a fucking month, probably.
Yeah,
yeah.
So it goes just like, hey, babe, got your ticket. Then you can fuck off, go on.
Yeah, my uncle is like a mad keen cricket supporter as well. So he goes every year and gets like 2 tickets, right?
Yeah, right.
And then he used to just like throw a ticket away. And then when I met my partner, he's just like, "Oh, you want to come with me?" So every year they go watch test cricket.
So he'd
together.
buy 2 tickets and only go himself.
I don't know if it's like some thing you get maybe, or
Maybe it's like they don't sell singles. 'Cause
yeah, I
it's
don't
like-
know, or like maybe member. I think maybe he's a member and maybe gets 2 or something. But yeah, she goes with him all the time. She loves it. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
that's
can't get around
bizarre. It's like I don't follow any sport. I hate sport. I'll occasionally watch rugby, but like my wife watching the AFL grand final.
Yeah.
My wife and my oldest son sat down and watched the grand final, and then me and my youngest sit and watching hunting in the hunting room.
Nah, my wife loves the footy. She's just fucking right all over it, but I just can't get around it.
Oh, wrong podcast I tagged in the...
What did you tag?
Instead of tagging your podcast, I tagged Matt's podcast, Oz Outdoor and Beyond, instead of...
Close enough.
It's practically the same thing.
Same thing. So, yeah, we're doing live updates on Instagram while we're sitting down chatting, so Matt's probably thinking, what the heck? He'll realise if he listens to the episode. Right now, the Keefer Brothers are going down some pretty gnarly-looking rapids with some pretty staggering-looking cliffs.
That's just boat drifting.
They made it to some dry land.
So how many days have they been out now? This is their second day.
I think this is the second day.
Yeah,
We'll give you little updates and tell you.
It'd be good if they had like a little day number.
Well,
like they do
I
like-
think they
OnlyFans
do.
cam is back.
The old
Weefer
Keefer.
can.
It's pretty cool though. It looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
yeah, it's wild.
It would be great fun to do
Yeah,
something
he's
like that.
got a red beard
Very.
in the sunlight. Look at it.
Yeah, it's Cody.
Has there been an Australian hunting podcast that hasn't mentioned Cody yet?
Nah,
Well,
like I
he's
said,
known
he
as the
weasels his
podcast
way in, man.
slut.
He's the potty. He's a potty slut. The potty prosty.
Podstitute.
The prostitute.
Constitution.
Oh, that's a meme.
It's the oldest profession.
Oh, that was great. Yeah.
All right, so it's the end of the second day.
I think they've been on the river all day, so
What hat's that? Is that Mountain Ops hat?
looks it. Mountain Ops.
They're loving it.
It would be better if they weren't given like environment
Clothes.
clothes that they could survive in the environment with, like so they'd have to do like fire and all that sort of shit.
Yeah, I
like-
think they slowly get bits and pieces to start fire. I don't think they have any fire starters or anything yet, lighters and all of that.
yeah.
So they get it during but they hide the caches, so they don't they don't hide them in plain sight. They give them a GPS location through their inReach, and then they have to go find it. So it'd be like off the
right.
river or
Yeah.
up a mountain or on the river.
So it's like a proper hidden
And
stash.
they have to log it. They have to say, "Oh, we found it," before they can actually use it. Because if they use it before they log it, then it disqualifies everything they
Disqualified,
found.
game over.
And there's times that they actually don't find the caches, or they go, there's bad weather coming in. We have to push past this cache, and they'll have to just leave it.
Do they know what's in each cache?
And they don't until they get it. So it's a pretty cool concept.
It'd be
It'd
pretty
be good-
shit if they like pushed past a cache and it had like a tent in it.
Yeah,
Like,
there's.
they're like, oh, it's bad weather. Let's keep
Or a
going.
rifle?
They'll give them
A tent, a rifle.
They'll give them a rifle and then
freshly cooked
five
cookies.
5 rounds, and that's all they get.
TikTok times.
It's pretty cool country. Like, look how bushy it is up there.
Yeah,
they're
that
in
would
like
be awesome to go through.
So I think they're coming up onto one of their caches, and they've got time frame that they have to get to their caches as well. So if they get to it and the times run out, they're not allowed to use it. It's thrown out as well. So just say they got 12 hours to get to the next cache, they have to get there in 12 hours.
Do they
if
get shown
don't,
it? Even if it's like, you don't get this, but look what you could have
yeah,
got.
pretty much.
Oh, that's so good.
I'm just impressed that they're both rocking bum bags.
Yeah.
They're waders.
You can put your weed in there.
They're waders with the pocket in the front, so that they
Oh,
don't
they're
get.
waders with bum bags.
Yeah.
Dude, the Eshays would love that shit. They're like,
No, they can't put it over their shoulder.
Gronks can't get me, bro. I'm out the water. Shit.
But I think they're out looking for one of their caches now. There you go.
there it is.
There's the cache.
Just casually leant against a tree.
Yeah, some of them are easy. Some of them are.
That pelican case looks out of place.
Yeah,
I wonder if that's the case.
Oh, there's a
Oh, there's a
backpack.
backpack as well.
There's bow.
Bow.
What
I
is
think
it?
they got one arrow.
Before you look, what bow is it? Identify it. Go.
PSE.
Oh, you reckon?
100%.
Oh, you've seen this episode before. Though.
I'm going to say it's a compound bow.
That's pretty nuts. Give it 1 arrow.
Yeah, but you can use it more than once.
Yeah.
As long as you don't lose it.
Or break it. Looks like they got hammocks.
Aim small, miss small. 1 shot, 1 kill.
Mate, if my skill today, bow fishing, has anything to do with it, I would de-string it and use a string to start a fire because that's the most effective use of a bow.
So what you're really trying to say is you're a shit shot.
Oh, absolutely terrible shot.
Turn the bow into a bow drill.
So you boys went spear,
bow fishing.
Spear
So,
fishing. Fucking bow fishing.
For
this
everyone
morning.
listening, the original plan of today was everyone meet up at the river to go bow fishing at 6 a.m. I think I said.
Yeah.
I did tell everyone the time and the location. I said to you, I said to Ryan, Murray Bridge, but
You told me
I
exactly
didn't-
where, and I knew where. I live in Murray
I didn't even give you the location exactly, but I told you the time.
It felt like it was a quest.
And I got there at 5:30 a.m. this morning. I left home I got up at 3:30 and left at 4.
Jesus,
Went-
that's fucking commitment.
Went and filled up. Got a coffee. Drove up. I'm like, yep, Ryan's gonna be late.
I've
Mitch-
got a reputation to live up to.
Mitch got here on time, and then there was just radio silence from Ryan and Haydog. Eventually, about 7:30, I think I got a message from Ryan going, "Oh, I just woke up. I slept through my alarms.
Dude,
I'm leaving now."
No joke, I set 7 alarms and I put my phone right. Like, I was dusty as fuck yesterday as well. I'm like, nah, I'm committed. I was texting Hayden before I went to bed. I was like, yeah, nah, I'm going to be committed. I'll leave here probably around 5:30. Get up there, no worries. Meet the boys. And then I've woken up when I texted you and all my alarms have gone off and been going long enough to turn themselves off. And I'm like, oh, fuck, yeah. I definitely dropped the ball on this one.
I don't get how people can sleep through alarms. The alarms go off.
Yeah, it
and
went off.
I sit
I
up.
hit
I
my
sit up
phone.
vertical straight away. That first sound. I'm sitting up in bed.
But you're a morning person, dude.
Very much so.
You are the most. You're like mad as a fucking cut snake morning person.
So the reason why Haydog's been quiet for the last 10 minutes is he's been making a meme to post on Instagram.
that is so
That's a bloody good laugh.
The meme war has begun.
Cody won't have any clue what's going on, but
my God.
until he listens to this, I might have to send him the link a little bit earlier.
That's fucking hilarious.
So yeah, we got a message from Ryan saying, yeah, he's going to be a bit late. I was expecting an hour, not almost 2 hours. You took your sweet
dude.
time getting up here.
I like honestly. I was saying to Hayden when I first rocked. I'm like, man, I got out of bed this morning and I'm like swaying, and I'm going, this isn't fucking good. So like,
We drank a lot the night before.
we were
a lot.
It's all right. You had money on him not even showing up today.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Hey, dude, just fucking go hard or go home, and then sometimes you just go home before you can even do anything. But no, we did a podcast with the Veggie Viking, which
Pretty keen to listen to
Going to be released on Friday. This Friday, which is
Friday coming.
So explain to guys and girls that don't listen to your podcast who the Veggie Viking is.
So our podcast is all about not men's, just mental health in general. We don't have a specific gender that we target. We're just trying to build a community around mental well-being and its connection to outdoors and using outdoors to cope with it. And Matt is a good friend of ours. He was going to be a host, but he ended up moving up in the world and. With commitments to work and that sort of stuff, he couldn't be on board with us, but we still kept him in the loop and we had him on.
So he didn't have beef with you?
No, he didn't have beef with us. No, but nice pun there, bro. He's a vegetarian, so he's a fucking champion of a bloke, and he's got a fucking story. So for those listening, if you haven't already jumped on the podcast, go give Outdoors and Beyond a listen because we got some cracker stories on there. And
So that episode should be aired by the time this episode's out. So
We'll be out for
head,
almost a week. Couple days.
yeah. So this will be about 2 weeks.
yeah, so
a week and a bit. So yeah, go back, listen to this episode when it's out.
we release every Friday.
Yeah.
So every Friday.
This is Tuesday, so today's not Tuesday, but this
your
episode will
release
be
is
out on a
Tuesday.
Tuesday. So
Yeah. No, our release is going to be on the Friday coming, which is. Just trying to get the date. Oh fuck!
Doesn't matter. Just look back. You see.
yeah, look
Just
back,
look
you'll
back.
find it. I'll put links up to it and the episode.
10th of
and-
November is when it's going to be released.
yeah, sweet.
But that on top of that, like we did say earlier, I want to encourage everyone just to fucking get onto the Movember bandwagon with us. Do it. I'm actually looking forward to looking like an Oompa Loompa.
And I'll just give
Believe it or
a
not.
quick shout out to the 4 blokes that also shaved their head the same night I did mine. Like, good job to Raymond, Hursty, the other Hayden, and his little boy Graham. Like, good job, guys.
That's great.
Love it, man. Building a community.
So these
They
Keefer
joined
Brothers.
me on my journey.
Fuck off.
I was almost going to start the podcast and talking about the last year of the journey, like the last year's journey and the podcast journey. You
should have.
And I completely forgot until you said it just then. I'm like listening to the podcast Friday. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck around and stir up Ryan, but nah.
Oh, everyone's going to do it now. I've sort of shot myself in the leg by broadcasting the fact that I hate that word. Have they got changed yet? Oh,
Yeah, they're getting changed out their waders. They were just picking some blackberries.
So they got given a bow, an arrow, broadheads, and-
broadhead.
or broadhead, a broadhead,
One broadhead.
And were these pants that they're putting on now? Were they in the cash as well?
No, they were already wearing these.
Oh, they just
waders.
had waders and pants on and bum bags.
That's what they got with the
Drug
first
stash.
the first drop.
His hat has the upside down logo for like the place I
pit.
did my apprenticeship.
I think they might also have a rod already, maybe a fly rod.
You have to catch a lot of flies to like sustain the right amount of protein, calories.
Skinning them's the hard part.
They got a hammock.
Yeah, that's one of the ones that they got in the cache, the hammock.
Oh, it's
Bloody
McHappy
ads.
Day.
McHappy Day silly socks.
We should go get some Big Macs.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
I'm on carnivore diet, man. I
Dude,
know I had
you
a
could
cheat
just
meal
take
last
Big
night.
Mac without the
patty
buns.
out of the bun.
Yeah.
just
That's-
ask for a Big Mac with no sauce, no lettuce, no bun.
Yeah, I do. I got if I'm desperate for something to eat, I'll go to McDonald's or HJ's. And now you got the self-serve thing. But if you go through the drive-through, you're like, yeah, can I get 3 meat patties, 3 slices of cheese, and a piece of bacon, and some.
Is this motherfucker high?
Dude, that would be profiling you so hard before you rock
you
up
know
to that
how
window.
weird it is. They're like, can you say that again? I'm like, yeah, can I have 3 or 4 patties with 3 or 4 slices of cheese and a bit of bacon? They always put the piece of bacon on top.
4?
Can
that's
I go
what
get
you
a
got.
cheeseburger, hold the bun, hold the pickle, hold the
Oh,
sauce?
that's what you do with the little self-serve order screens. Like you order a quarter pounder and you go through no bun, no lettuce, no onion. You're like extra bacon, extra patty, extra cheese.
So it turns into like an 8th pounder by the time you're done.
yeah,
See,
pretty.
the first time they brought out those like self-serve boards, I remember going in there and they had like the Angus Max because it was like around Australia Day, so you get the 2 patties. So I did a mega Angus Max. So I put four Angus patties in a Big Mac, and the thing sat like fucking huge. I couldn't even eat it. Like it was, I had to like deconstruct it to be able to eat it because it was that fucking big.
Do they wrap it or do they just like hand you a patty?
They do.
I don't know what you want me to do with this.
They do both. So I got.
They wrap them individually.
Sometimes
napkin, it
they
just
have.
goes foggy.
I ordered like 3 patties, 3 slices of cheese, and a bit of bacon. I got 4 boxes, so I got a patty in each box with a slice of cheese on top, and then the 4th box was just the slice of bacon. But yeah, and the worst is when they wrap it because they put a slice of cheese at the bottom of the patty and a slice of cheese on top of the patty. So the cheese melts on the top and then you get all the cheese stuck onto the wrap as well, like the wax paper. And like you order it like that and they do it so many different ways. Like you'd think you'd put the bacon in the middle of the patties and the cheese, but they just sit the bacon on top of.
Maybe that's because you're coming in halfway through the process, right? So back in Mickey D's, they've got a system, bro. If you're trying to fuck with their system, they won't allow it because you're coming in halfway down the production line.
Yeah.
The guy with the cheese is like, but the cheese goes on top. The cheese, and then his manager's like, yeah, but it's going to hit the wrapper. And that's why your meal's always later than everyone else's because they're too busy fucking around trying to figure out how to put it together because their system's been fucked.
You should get chicken nuggets and peel them like a mandarin.
Oh yeah, I mean, green.
I'm going to try to do that. Order chicken nuggets, but ask them to
No
peel the
batter.
breading off.
Can I have chicken nuggets with no bread?
Can I just have the moist bird?
Go to KFC, get some tenders. Can I order 3 tenders without the crumbs?
Just go to KFC and ask for only 2 of the spices on your chicken.
But yeah, like I got one the other day, and they still put lettuce on it. So I just had the patty, cheese, and lettuce. So I've had to like open up the patties, pull the lettuce off.
Well, look, it'd still be keto.
Did you park and go in with the lettuce in hand
Yeah.
and be like, I did not order this?
But it'd still be
No, I
keto.
just drove
'cause
through
there's
the drive-through, through the lettuce, through the window.
There's like nothing in lettuce, so it wouldn't knock you out of it because like going
Yeah,
carnivore,
yeah.
you're practically still in ketosis anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like
I know, but it's like you have it, and you're like, oh, I could really go some more lettuce, or I could go a carrot. Like,
see, like I eat a lot of green veggies. Like,
yes, most of my veggies I eat are raw. So like I eat raw carrot, raw collie, raw
love raw
broccoli.
carrots, man.
all I can
Oh,
see
so
is
good.
Gordon
Like
Ramsay in the back.
cold raw.
Fucking raw.
So the Keefer Brothers have just got their next alert for where they're going and where they have to
1.14
farm.
miles east.
Was he just smoking a cigarette?
No, I think it's just cold.
Oh, no, okay. Because I looked up.
Or maybe
he
you
pulled his hand down and it looked like he just blown out.
Maybe
a
he caught
lung full of
Haydog
smoke.
just the corner of his e-cigarette.
Oh,
His
no,
vape.
you're smoking it. You've got a fucking vape in your hand. That's what, I've looked up and it's like gone. I thought it was on the TV screen.
It's one of those 3D TVs.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Fucking
Oh, 3D
VR
TV.
experience.
Yeah, got this one last check day.
Yeah, I love it.
So 1 or 2 caches, and I think they have to pick one of 2.
All those mountains got lines on them.
Oh, for those of you playing at home who don't know what a cache is, it's just like a storage of shit.
Stash.
It's a bunch of stuff. Like, it's not cash money that's sitting out there and they get to buy their stuff.
Yeah,
It's a pile of shit.
Go into Capella.
They found a chest with cash in it, and then there's a dude there with like a store just in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, like playing Skyrim.
You
The Wandering Traveller.
you seen the movie Without a Paddle, where they
Yeah.
find the weed farm? It's just-
Thanks for breaking glass for my children play.
You guys seen the movie Champions?
Is-
It's
is-
the
is
new...
the new basketball one
Yeah.
with what's his name?
Ferrell?
No, Owen. No,
Yeah.
his
Oh,
Owen
the-
Wilson's brother. Not his
the
brother.
guy with the big bald head that like he's always smiling. He's in
Zombieland.
He's in Now You See Me as well.
Yeah, Zombieland dude, the old dude.
Oh yeah, is that Owen Wilson's
No,
brother?
it's not.
It looks like it's practically.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just the bald version of Owen Wilson.
Same nose.
Owen Wilson's got an older brother with black hair, and he's in Idiocracy.
You know how many people have not watched that movie?
Oh,
Dude,
fuck.
I don't watch movies, and I've
It's-
seen Idiocracy.
It's so good.
Idiocracy has come to life.
Well, no, we watched that last night. It's actually a fucking good
Did you watch
movie.
it last night?
Yeah.
That's so good.
And
It
then
is a good movie.
And then earlier in the week we watched Old Dads, and I was I was cringing the whole
funny is-
time.
You didn't like it?
No, it was a great movie, but
It's
it's
so true.
I'm only 25, but I'm those 40-year-old guys. I'm like,
Yeah, I got to watch that.
how the fuck can you deal with modern
Spoiler
society?
alert! But when he calls the principal of this prestigious school a stumpy little cunt
Oh, it's
in
great.
front of their bunch of like 5-year-old kids, it's like a preschool, and like they have to do really good at this preschool to go to.
Yeah, they
all
get
the high schools and
recommendation
shit.
letters written to them. Yeah.
And the teachers, the principal's giving him shit for being 5 minutes late.
Two
No,
minutes
2 minutes late. And he turns around and he goes, like, she's just pecking at him.
If you read the student guidebook, you'd know this.
It's that dude, the comedian dude.
Yeah, Bill Burr.
Yeah, Bill Burr. Yeah,
And he
I
just
saw a clip of that on
just
Instagram.
turns around
yeah.
and goes, now listen here, you stumpy little cunt.
You're here to educate my child, not me.
Man,
We
you should see.
Well, if you read the handbook, you know that we believe that education starts within the household.
Fuck, have
It's like,
you?
oh, you just want to fucking...
I saw that clip. I didn't actually know that was from the movie. I saw that clip on Instagram. And someone's cut it and put it up.
Yeah.
The comment section is a bunch of smooth brain motherfuckers because everyone's like, he shouldn't talk to her like that. She's the teacher. She's educating his kid. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
It's a movie.
It's a fucking. Well, first of all, it's a movie. Second of all, it's fucking funny. Third
Oh,
of all,
it's-
like, just calm your tits, man.
But dead set, that's the way it goes. Like, we've got a few friends that are teachers these days, and you talk to them, and it's like these days, if a kid's doing bad at school, it's like the parents going off at the teachers. I remember if we were doing bad at school, it'd be our parents going, why the fuck aren't you doing better at school?
Yeah,
now
that's
it's just
it.
like
That's
completely flipped.
Dude, because school's now daycare.
Dude,
Like,
my-
parents,
my-
there's no accountability. Parents are like, why am I paying this much money? My
All right, we need to get off this because we always start on fucking education. We
We
need
do.
to save this for a full out.
Dude, I've got a funny one though. Can I just chime in?
Yeah, go for it.
Go
So-
on. You don't have to
Ring
ask.
your bell, mate.
Just-
Ring your bell.
Yeah, I had my hand up
put
for
your
20
hand up.
minutes ago. Nah, so dad was like, went to a Catholic school. He's like a fair bit older. Obviously, he's my dad. But like, as in for like a dad for a 29-year-old is a fair bit older. And dude, he had a story where like the nuns sent him home in a girl's dress because he was like, he said something and they're just like, no, you can't say that. dressed him up in a girl's dress, sent him home. He got home, and his parents were just like, "What has he done?" And then he got absolutely just drilled at home.
yeah.
Well, see, after hearing you say Catholic, it like makes me think of this joke. But how do you get a nun pregnant?
Oh no, well, I don't know how.
Dress her an altar boy.
Oh, man. Zach's not in the room, and he doesn't edit. So this is going up, but he's not even going to know about it.
That was why I said it.
Oh, that's classic. Well, I'm back on Idiocracy. How good is it when they're just like, he's like, you got to use water to.
Oh, yeah, they're like, yeah,
but
electrolytes.
Gatorade, you need electrolytes. It's like every health thing these days on Instagram. It's like, don't eat this, don't eat this. You need to eat this.
Oh, fuck it. And there's so much stuff about why not to eat something, but not why you should eat something.
Yeah.
And everything's just fucking fear-mongering. Let's not talk about socials anymore. I fucking hate socials.
Let's talk about this awesome thing we're watching.
Yeah. Mountain Australia. Are they back in the boat? Oh, no, they're fucking
No,
orbit now.
I think he's gone for a hunt now.
Oh, he's got his one arrow. Have they both got bows?
Oh, they found some
Ooh,
goats.
feral goat.
That's the cool thing about New Zealand. It's got such accessible game, and there's so much variety.
We've got accessible game. We just can't access it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Well, it's not accessible.
You can go for a drive and see deer fucking everywhere, but the government's like, you can't have that.
Dude, you go literally, like, you're in Vic, and you're like, yep, cool, I can get out my car, I can hunt this legally. But if I walk 20 meters in that direction in the same state forest, but it's just crossing the border,
Yeah.
it's a felony. It's just like,
Yeah.
I can literally shoot left, but if I shoot right, I go to jail. It's like, what?
Yeah, it's fucking piss take. Like we should be able to shoot. Well, we should have Crown land here for starters, but then
We do have Crown land, just not
Yeah,
huntable.
well, not
accessible.
huntable. Like yeah,
Well,
as in
we,
huntable.
we
Crown
do
land.
for ducks. Ducks are the only thing that you can.
Yeah, but they're
hunt.
trying to get rid of
That's
that as
seasonal,
well.
though.
Trying.
So's and close. Trying to close everything.
Fucking closing down. Oh, yeah, give us one of those. Go.
Got the mercs out.
I'll get you a stubby holder.
Man, I'll be half cut by the time we're halfway through this podcast.
That's all right. We'll
Fully
you'll
cut by the end of it.
be warmed up for yours.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for my fast timer to finish. just preparing.
Bit hungry, mate.
So you're not drinking or eating at all during that window, or you're just drinking water?
Water and coffee through that 17 hours.
Just like coffee and water, no like sugar or...
No, I've been having milk,
Oh,
but
yeah,
not
yeah.
not the milk can kick you out of ketosis, but I've been doing 23, 24, 25-hour fasts the last week.
I like
How many
food way
slows
too
have you
much.
done?
How many what?
How many slows have you done?
Fucking dad jokes. Just straight over the shoulder. Like, did I hear that
Dude.
right?
I was telling dad jokes before I was even a dad.
Yeah, so was I.
Fuck yeah.
Am I the only person that's not a dad? Here?
Would you like to be?
Yeah. I can make you a dad.
Because I got some cracking dad jokes, but I'm not a dad.
Oh no,
Fucking
there's
let
just,
him out, mate.
just lots of
don't need
kids
to be-
without fathers in
Yeah,
the
that's right.
ditch.
There's plenty that you can pick from. Jeez Louise. I'm a strong believer in keeping dad jokes alive, even if you're not a dad.
100%.
I think it's a dying art. Oh, these hills have got lines on them again.
So these fellas haven't eaten either. They've had a couple of little snack bars, but that's.
Where'd they get the snack bars from?
I think they flew with them in their jacket.
This is some
They smuggled it
bullshit.
in.
They got bum bags with fucking snack bars on them.
A shay bar.
Yeah. They're like, oh, it's pretty cold out. I best put my third jacket on that I brought with me.
Yeah, heated jacket.
Yeah. Oh, there's a river there. Lucky I brought some fucking waders with my bum bag on it.
Goat sighting, goat sighting, goat sighting. They're stalking in on the goats.
How good is goat hunting?
Oh, I love it.
Oh,
Have you fellas done much?
No, I just watched Dylan doing it with a 7 PRC and it just hurts.
Dude, we
I need
were
to get my build done.
in I don't even know where we were. We were in some property I think it was in New South Wales. Where's the Darling River? Where is
Yeah,
that?
New South.
New South? Yeah, we were on the banks of the Darling River, and there was goats. This is before goats had value to farmers. The only goat hunting I've done is where a herd of goats walked into our camp.
I've heard of goats.
dude,
Yeah, they haven't heard of you.
So I got a mate, Dylan. I don't know if we're talking about the same Dylan. Yeah, he got 7
Dylan
PRC.
from Fishers, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Oh, that gun is sick.
Yeah.
So we went up to his place to hunt goats, man, and it's like the opposite to deer hunting. We like wake up late, have bacon and eggs, and you literally just hang around your cars until you hear meh, and then you're like, yep, there's that
fucking
direction. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, goats are like,
They're the
hey, we're
funnest
over
thing to
here.
bow hunt.
And it's like you hunt them in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
You just hunt them all day.
Oh, what was that gun that Poiter had? The big fucking cannon.
Oh, 444.
The 444. Yeah, he shot a goat with a 444. The thing fucking exploded.
Oh yeah, Dylan had his 7mm PRC and
His was the first built plus one.
yeah, and he dude, we went to when we hunted the rut, he took that with him just because he was like burning it in. Well, he hadn't got any ammo yet, and the only place he could get ammo was in Melbourne. So he drove like 4.5 hours just to get ammo and come back so he could start like bedding his barrel in.
So he rocked up with his rifle without ammo.
Yep. Oh,
Sounds like something I'd do.
He had but he couldn't get ammo for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his ticket 308 as well.
Yeah, it's 308.
I
That
really
thing
like,
is
I like
wicked.
leaving my ammo and my bolt at home.
Yeah.
Favorite fucking pastime.
Just be sharp.
Speaking of ammo and
right.
rifles, the Keefer brothers they split up. One's bow hunting,
One's
just
knife hunting.
One's just went and got another cache, and he's got a rifle, bino harness, rangefinder, couple of bullets.
Jesus Christ, what caliber is that?
I think it's 270.
He's either got really fucking small hands, or they're shooting like it's got to be like a 308 or higher.
I think it's a 270. That's their main go-to. Here we go. We're about to find out the specs.
Winchester.
it's a
270 with
270, yeah, you got
Okay,
it.
that's
Winchester
a good
short
choice.
mag.
Yeah.
20 rounds. Cabela scope.
Shot my first deer with a 270.
4 to 12.
Same.
50.
Same.
Great caliber.
Yeah, that 7mm PRC he's built, man. He has a range. He has a gong out at 600, and he just like put it into his ballistics calculator, dialed up, bang, first shot, 600 meters, hit a 6-inch gong.
Jesus.
Yeah, just mental good.
It's one of those ones that's one of those rifles anyone can get behind and pull the trigger.
Yeah, it's full carbon though, so it kicks.
Jesus. It would kick like a fucking
That
mule.
carbon barrel, carbon stock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's on a goat. You fellas eating goats?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
love
the
it.
goat that exploded, we cut half of that up. And ate it.
I had a goat curry.
Minced
this
it.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Goat meat's so good.
You just got to be careful when you're butchering it and skinning it so you don't get shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Like the male
Oh,
goats.
They piss all over themselves and shit.
Oh,
but,
their glands are insane.
I can drink.
Oh, there we go. We passed into territory where you're a man now.
Yeah.
It's the boy.
Let's order some Macca's patties.
Oh, look, I can get some bacon eggs rolling if she's like.
Nah, it's all good. Unless you want to eat on the potty. Listen to Rogan and Elon Musk the other day. I'm fasting and listening to Rogan order pizza on the podcast and them talking about double pineapple, double anchovy pizza. I'm like, oh man, it sounds so good.
So
Double
we-
anchovy.
Double anchovy, double pineapple. Anchovies are the best.
So Friday night, we ordered a pizza. It's the biggest fucking pizza I've ever seen. 24-inch pizza.
You couldn't fit it through a door.
I had to turn it sideways to fit it through the door. The shop owner got the door for me, and then I had to put it in the boot of the car because it wouldn't fit in the back seat.
It was insane. And
Murray
then,
Bridge joint?
Nah, this was Paradise
Paradise
Pizzeria.
Pizza, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
It's real.
And we
Yeah.
demolished it.
We ate the whole fucking thing. Because we got.
Was it toured?
Matt's a vegetarian. right?
Half vegan.
No, we did.
No,
did
we
half-
got him a 9-inch
we were
pizza, so
we
like-
were ordering it on the drive there, and we're like, "What do we do?" And I'm like, "I want barbecue chicken." And he's like, "Oh, I want like the what did you say? I want the lot."
Oh,
or
yeah,
something."
the lot supreme something
Yeah,
like
fuck
that.
yeah. And then we're like, "Oh no seafood. Fuck that off." And I'm like, "Matt's a vegan. He's not gonna eat a single thing." Well, oh, that's right. We'll get him a separate one. We ordered him a 9-inch, which was a lot smaller than what we thought it would be.
It was like, the box was like this.
It's
versus
smaller than a
this.
dinner plate. Like his pizza was tiny. It turned out to be the perfect amount for him. But he got his tiny little pizza with this big fuck off thing that took up the whole table, and we ate the whole thing.
Yeah, dead set. You cannot fit this pizza box through a normal doorway.
What's your go-to pizzas? What's your Haydog?
Oh, I like the lot, like a bit of
Lot?
everything. And with anchovies, but Ryan hates anchovies, so we took them off, unfortunately. But
Yeah, no, it's not that I hate them. I have a bias towards them because they're cunts. But no, I'll
Have you
eat
not
it.
seen that episode of Futurama where anchovies are like the future currency?
is that in one of the new seasons? Is that
Nah,
OG?
old
Oh, I don't remember.
episode.
I've seen it all a few times, but I don't remember that one.
Fry, like he goes, checks his bank account and he's got millions of dollars because of the interest.
Yeah.
And like he's had like $20 in there,
Yeah.
and then just over the
1,000 years.
1,000 years, the interest.
Oh,
he just
a crack at the goat.
just
Did you hit it?
smacked a billy with a bow. Yep, he's down.
Yeah.
Not a super big Billy, but it's.
I don't know. It depends on how much weed you want to put in there.
What about you, Mitch? What's your go-to pizza, mate?
I like a Oh, I'm gonna add here. I like a I don't know, like margarita, ham, pineapple, just your traditional stuff.
Real simple.
Give me one margarita. I'ma open my legs.
What about
Barbecue chicken's good.
What about you, Sassy?
I love a good barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
Barbecue chicken or a gyros pizza, but it's got to be like it's all in the
I
crust.
do like a good gyros.
Garlic sauce
up in
on top.
your Radler, the church that's turned into a pizzeria
Yeah,
there.
Lost in a Forest.
Yeah, their bar me pizza there is
Oh,
deadly.
Bar me
Dude,
pizza. That
dude.
sounds fucking
My
incredible.
parents make that now, in their pizza oven. Like the bar me pizza is so good.
Well, that's
What the
a
fuck
dog.
is a barmy pizza?
That's a dog roll for those of you playing at
Yeah,
home.
dog roll
yeah.
pizza.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good.
So it's
That's-
like,
Pork
You're
belly.
like, you're like, for those playing at home, like if you're not Australian, you wouldn't know what a dog roll is.
oh, it's a Vietnamese roll.
It's a Vietnamese roll. Yeah.
Imagine this, man. Pork belly with crackling, pickled carrots and whatever the hell else,
yeah.
with like a sauce on top in a pizza.
Fuck yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
Little bits of chili, some bean paste, like just
Yeah.
the normal shit they put on, like your standard bar me that you get.
Shout out to Lost in a Forest bar
Yeah,
me
good
pizza.
place. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
Send us a pizza.
You have to get you have to get a loan out to afford it though.
Oh yeah. Anything that's gourmet,
Yeah.
expensive as fuck.
I love a good pizza with like lots of spice on it.
Oh, no, you can fuck off
like
with that.
just say I go to Domino's, I'll get a Godfather pizza,
Oh yes.
deep pan. I'll ask for as much anchovies as they can put on it, and
You're just
extra
a
chili.
salty motherfucker.
See,
aren't
if we're
you?
talking
Salt, yeah.
and seafood, yeah.
If we're talking
But-
cheap pizzas, we're going to Domino's.
Don't
It's
like
either-
olives.
Ah.
Wait, when you go order pizza, can I have a pizza with no base?
I like a pepperoni pizza. Hold the base. Hold the cheese.
No, you have the cheese. It's still the cheese.
It's cheese.
Cheese
But
pepperoni.
you're fucking with their system again, so you get like cheese base with pepperoni on top of it.
You can do carnivore pizza. You use chicken mince as the base, and then you do like ham and pepperoni.
That would
and-
be dense.
Man, you wouldn't shit for a week.
Well, once you do carnivore, man, you don't shit as much because you don't have all the fiber and shit.
Yeah, same with keto.
But it's heaps better. You don't have a coffee and then run to the toilet.
Oh, he would because he's lactose intolerant.
Yeah. Well, I like
Lactose.
lactose, man. The lactose intolerance gets everyone.
Got no feet.
Cody looks pretty happy with himself that he just got a goat.
It'd be pretty fucking funny if they like got a bow, but no, they didn't give him a knife.
Well, he
Cody's
didn't.
brought
He
in.
didn't. He didn't have a knife.
The other guy had a knife in the second catch.
Yeah, so he had to butcher it with the broadhead with the expandable.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I want to see that shit.
That's what he did.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
not
I just
looking,
was
mate.
watching. I just like I got a massive
Take-
skinhead in the way of the TV.
Take your
I
glasses off.
can't- I'm wearing sunglasses inside again. Like
Stevie-
the right fuckwit.
Turn into Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Sonny's inside.
Wonder where he's fucking looking.
His own reflection on the back of Hayden's head. Who's a pretty boy?
Yeah.
Who's a pretty boy?
Dickhead's wearing his sunnies inside.
Oh fuck! I can smell bacon.
No, that's just the
Hayden's
police.
gone.
The cops are here.
He's just left.
Really get into too much. Plus, we're just whooped from that hike. There's a lot of calories burned today. Big hike up there.
When do they start cooking the goat?
When they get back to camp. So they've just got back to camp. So I think the next morning.
Yep. I assume they haven't eaten much apart from those bars.
No, I think that's all they've had so far. We've just lost Hayden and Ryan.
Yeah.
They smell
Yeah.
bacon and they're gone.
And then there were two.
Tired. Starting to slow down a little bit.
How many days does it go for? Is it like a? Do you
I
have to
think
get
it's
to a
about a
destination?
week. Yeah, you have to get to a destination,
Yep.
and then they get picked up. But it can change on whether weather comes through or not.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Jeez.
fucking bitch has just broken the
I
table.
broke my foot too.
It's landed on my foot. We'll be right back.
What's going on?
Yo.
We're back from a quite short. Ryan's checking out his headphones. He's just like, ooh.
Yeah, cute.
We got some
So when
cute
I
little
talk, there's a lot of
pink
bottom end of those
unicorn headphones.
They're like tinny. They're like
just
that
having
tinny high end shit. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're back. We're back, everyone.
Oh yeah. Hi.
We're recording.
I'm just trying out the unicorn headphones that we got for a laugh. That turned
Pink's
out
your
to be-
colour, mate.
Fucking oath it is. Everything brings out my tits.
Well, turns out they're better than his expensive headphones.
Yeah, I got
so-
expensive headphones here that are like Bluetooth and all kinds of shit, but the unicorn ones sound better.
Is unicorn your favourite animal?
Fucking oath it is.
Is that just because you can
Any
sit
horse
on
with a
its
dick
face?
on its head is awesome.
So,
How far along have these guys got? Oh, they've gone down to open water now. Or is that
I
still
think
a-
this is just the
no, they're
intro
still
to
on the
the
river.
episode.
Yeah.
Couple trout,
Yeah.
perch.
That's how you catch a trout.
Dude, that's some stonker trout. Look at the size of that thing. It's like a football.
Yeah, New Zealand trout are huge, man. The
Giant.
canals over there.
Oh, don't say canal too loud.
You guys done any fly fishing before?
Nah, I'm no good in
Tried for
airplanes.
carp once.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've never done it.
Yeah, negative.
It's difficult.
I get frustrated, so I just jump in. That's why I do a bit of spear fishing.
So you swim after it.
Yeah,
Bush bit we're up to.
Bush spit. Just spit on it.
Ryan and Haydog's camp, deer camp, bush spit.
I'll be bush pig.
Moist.
So I think they're just about to start prepping this goat to eat, which is I will crank the sound up in a minute.
Bit of
They
beer.
got really good soundtracks on this show.
Yeah, it's good music.
It's like
It's religious.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
it's very Western, like
Very-
country. Some
very
good
American.
soul, some soul. You can feel it.
Look, they got their Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. We got our Zach, Mitch, Ryan, and Hayden.
If you hang around long enough, give me enough beers, I'll start fucking prophesying.
Prophesizing. Look, we are not a political podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
He's got his goat head hanging in the tree as his little trophy.
As he's summoning Satan.
Little
Yeah, here we go. He's just putting pentagrams on the ground with a goat head on it. Subliminal.
Let me light the fire.
It's getting
they're
frustrating.
getting upset with his flint.
Just eat it raw, boys.
See, that's being diabetic when your blood sugar's going. Like, everything is fucking difficult. Like,
Dude, I can't take a dude who wears like fingerless gloves seriously.
I wear fingerless gloves when I'm out hunting.
Yeah, no one
That's
can take
why I
you
don't
serious.
take you seriously.
you need to listen to some
You're either wearing
Lonely
gloves or you're not. Like,
Listen to some Lonely Island boombox.
yeah.
So good. I love Lonely Island.
Everyone's wearing fingerless gloves. And there's a Spanish guy doing the bar, man.
He's just going nuts with his flint, just trying to get a fire going. I think old mates.
Well, they obviously don't have a lighter in their bum bag.
No. They got the flint in their last cache with the knife and a.
Do you guys carry lighters?
Yep.
Because I've got
Multiple.
One,
I
I've got
don't
one,
even smoke.
Yeah, well, I've got one in my bog roll bag because I'm one of those guys that I'll burn my shit paper.
Yeah.
There's
Yep.
nothing worse
Good
than
on
going
you.
on
Ground
site
shitter.
Yeah.
Mate,
and
That
just toilet
is-
paper fucking everywhere.
Bro,
It's-
that does my freaking head in, man. Just when you take a shit, burn your paper. I've told that many people, and they think I'm taking the piss.
Yeah,
No,
no,
this is legit like a bush shit.
Proper.
You gotta like dig a hole, take a shit in it.
Roll a rock even. Like, if you get a good round rock, you roll it over, you get a good hole, and then roll it back on.
Well, see, because I usually got my
Listen to the
little-
splat.
I got my little trenching tool, so I'll backfill like slightly with the hole, so I'm not burning it on top of the shit, because otherwise, that fucking smells horrible. So just backfill it a bit, and then light the paper,
Toasted
watch it
log.
burn, make sure it's obviously not going to catch on any of the roots, and then like in the ground, and then backfill it, put it out. Like it's not rocket
Dude,
surgery.
the last time I did
Props.
that, I drank a coffee. Like, we stopped off in one of the towns. This is when I was on that last out and got the 2 deer with my mate. We stopped in one of the towns, and the person behind the counter couldn't speak English
He's
that
got a
very
fire.
well. When I asked for a coffee, then I asked for a lactose, like, what's your lactose-free options? And she's like, yes. And I was like, so you have soy milk? Yes. And then, okay, no worries.
yes, I've heard that you said that,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
had no idea what you're saying.
And I've
She
got-
just heard milk.
I've got halfway through drinking this coffee and gone, fuck, that tastes like cow's milk. And then, like, we're driving along, no worries. And then, like, it's fucking hit me. Hit me hard. And I'm like, no, I got to jump and run into the scrub. I've tried to dig a hole. It's all come out, like, liquid. like just fucking everywhere. It's like, and it's in high grass as well.
Yeah,
so
it's
I've got,
everywhere.
like you're trying to aim for the hole, but then it's like I've gone and it's like, and it's windy as fuck.
Just
so
a
I've got-
blunderbuss.
I've shat
All
on
down your
high
legs,
grass,
all
and
over
every
your
time
boots.
there's a gale, it like pushes poo grass on me. I'm trying to keep that off and aim for the hole and wipe at the same time, and there's fucking, and I'm trying to like light it, and the wind's like by then I was like, it's a fucking lost cause. So then
It was
so
a shit
like,
show.
I'm trying to get like piles of dirt to cover it back up, and it's like on the water. You ever like thrown a rock at a puddle? That's pretty much what happened.
Oh, fucking hell.
It was fucking disastrous.
So glad we're not eating right now.
So the point of the story is don't be lactose intolerant.
Hangry that we're up to on.
But let me guess, you still get your extra shot, didn't you?
Fucking oath I did.
Yeah, there we go.
How good is the OTR app being able to order coffee?
I had to delete it, man.
It's so good.
I went from drinking 2 coffees a day to drinking 5 coffees
Yeah.
a day. It's just so convenient. It's like, yep, no worries. Bang. You're in and out of the servo in 30
yeah,
seconds.
it's so good.
See, what's nuts is like I'll happily pay $6 or $7 for a large coffee. Like we got the super jumbos here in Maybridge. They're like, I don't know, about 800 mils of coffee.
Jesus.
And I'll happily pay that for it. But if I go into Coles or Woolies and like the coffee sachets I normally buy aren't $3.15 a box, I'm like, that's a fucking rip-off. It's like, but there's 10 sachets in there versus like one coffee that's more expensive than double the price of the box. It's like, oh yeah, I'll buy that.
See, mothers were my weakness. Like that's half the reason I've gone
Got a
to
thing for a MILF,
MILF,
do you?
yeah. That's half the reason I've gone to Carnivore, just to kick energy drinks. Like
Yeah, but see, got the sugar-free energy drinks.
You gotta
they're
get
horrible.
No, they're not.
They are. They're horrible.
Nah,
Man,
yeah.
kamikaze, creaming soda.
Yeah.
I actually, I heard this on the podcast.
Get on 'em.
I had a Remedy kombucha energy drink that they brought out the other day, and it wasn't too bad.
Kombucha in an energy drink. That sounds
Dangerous.
It was nice.
It's like, yeah.
They had a mango passion, a lime.
Well, if you like the mango, like try
Yeah.
Monsters brought out like their mango loco, but in sugar-free now.
I don't like it
live
because
cultures
it's not.
be pinging.
It's not bubbly. I don't like the juice.
See, we were drinking that with gin when we were out on that deer hunt, and that was good.
Really good, actually.
Here we go. The Keefer boys are about to
Well, they're talking about spoilage.
eat some goat meat. This is. What's that?
Cody Giron's guts.
So they've just burnt this goat meat over the fire. They're cutting it up. It's
Yeah,
pretty
it's not
crispy
bear
on the
meat, boys.
outside.
God, it looks so good.
Jeez, I did a good job of cooking that. That looks amazing.
I'd eat it.
Really?
It's like chargrilled on the outside,
Yeah.
but like tender on the inside.
Pink on-
They're like, oh, I don't know if it's off. It's like, dude, you've been wearing a friggin' puffer jacket for the last 3 days. That meat is not going to spoil.
A little chewy. Taste-wise?
Taste-wise, I've had better.
Is it-
Every now and then I'm getting a hint of goat.
As
No,
expected.
Oh, he doesn't like it.
Bad.
He doesn't. You can tell they're not that hungry because he's like, oh, I don't want to eat this
It's
food.
almost too much for Casey to handle.
Yeah, those protein bars
Is-
are really working for him.
He's trying to eat it.
Protein
You
bars.
just have to like torch it.
I don't know. Omer's gonna power through it right now. I do not care Rue from the Arctic, I can tell you that much.
Okay, well, here we go.
The Cody Giron looking guy's not enjoying it.
It's warm all the way to the belly.
Oh my
Wow,
lord.
it's so chewy.
The goat meat has quickly turned against the brothers.
So bad.
Nah, I reckon
Yeah.
this is played up. Like
100%.
you called it. If they're wearing puffies the whole time, it's
dude.
freezing, it'll be fine.
Means of
Yeah, but they're just so patriotic. They don't want to eat an animal unless it's from America.
Yeah.
So if that was a goat in America, they'd be like, oh my God, this is delicious.
But they've chucked it, like skewered it, and then put it right in the fire.
Yeah.
So they've smoked. It's not like slow cooked or anything. They
So
just-
like, what's the longest you've let your meat sit when like you've been for a hunt and you come home? Like, do you let it hang? Do you
Dude, when
refrigerate
we-
it? Like,
so-
how long have you gone?
So
for?
during the rut, when we shot the deer, when we shot the sambar deer and some fallow, the sambar we had outside
Here we go.
for
Hang on.
almost 3 days.
Hold your story.
It was cold as though.
Okay.
is he dry reaching?
There you go.
Dude, this is natural selection happening right now.
Fuck, the one of the guys is like, yeah, I mean, it's not that great, but I'm eating it. And then Corey's like,
Cody.
Cody, what do I say?
Corey.
Oh, fuck, all right. Cody,
Let's find some rabbit.
Get your roast right.
yeah, right.
Unlike them, they got their roast wrong.
Oh, he's throwing his dry reaching and throwing his guts up after a couple of mouthfuls.
Something. Let's just leave this See if we can split up. Okay.
They're ditching the goat meat.
Yeah, they're going back.
He's like, this is shit. I want to get some more Maccas off the camera crew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got any more of those bars, boys?
Yeah, as you're saying, like during the rut, like
Yeah. So we had we were out like it was pretty high up, and it was
both
real
going
cold. And where we were, it was like real foresty, and we had it in game bags for like 2 full days, and not a single issue.
because I've had. So the longest I went this year was I had the 2 days it was hanging at camp. Came home and let it set for another probably 3 days outside.
Yep.
Then brought it inside and
Yep.
just trimmed off the outer layer, and the meat underneath was amazing.
Yeah. So
man.
I've actually been stitched up recently. So I went out and I bought a display fridge to hang it because they're wicked. Like drinks fridges are wicked for it.
Yeah.
It blows air on it and stuff. Got it from a bloke second hand. The day I got it, went out, shot 2 deer, hung the meat in it, like at maybe 11:30 at night. Come out in the morning before work, just to check on it. Fridge was at 14 degrees. I'm like, the fridge is fucked. So I I was freaking out. I literally threw the meat in the freezer just to get it cool. Gave Hainesy a call. He's like, yeah, bring it down. Took it down to his and stuff. But if I left that for a day and it was at 15 degrees, I would have thrown it. But where we were hunting was like real cold, and it had a nice breeze through it.
I had mine just hanging out here under, like it gets shade until about 4 o'clock, and it's got a couple hours of sunlight till sundown. And I had it out there for 3-4 days.
Yep.
And it's like the outside was just set. I cut off probably 3 or 4 mils of the outer, and the underneath it was just amazing.
Yeah.
If you get cold enough days, I've hung deer 4-5 days in the shed over winter, and it's just
That's fine.
skin
Dude,
on.
the same place where I was hunting earlier with my mate, we got fly blown. Same place, shot deer with Caleb from Send It Mate, and we hung it up for 2 days. No worries.
Yeah.
So it's just the weather, man. Like if it's cold,
As long
enough,
as it's cool enough and you get a breeze, you cool it down quick enough. It's,
If you shot a deer and you could get it in a fridge that night, how long would you have it in the fridge for? Hanging.
I've never had the ability to just refrigerate it straight away. So I just let it naturally cool down and then let it set.
So I had just like a standard, free, like 3/4 fridge, 1/4 freezer, and I just built my own racking system, and I'd done all my meat in that, and I used to go like 7 days or whatever. But then during the rut, we had all our meat in eskies, so there was like a heap of water and stuff, and we were going to process it the next day. So we put all the game bags in the fridge. But what we didn't realize, the water went through all the fridge. Right? So we pulled it out. The meat was mint. But then like a month later, I'm like, what is that smell? And all the water just soaked all through the fridge. And that's why I had to get a new fridge.
So I find that I don't like to refrigerate or even esky my meat. Like I'll drive home and leave it in the tub or roof rack, just let it air out, because I find as soon as you put it in something that's trying to get cool, if it doesn't stay at that temperature or below, and it comes back up, it's gone. Like it's spoiled.
Yeah.
So I'll leave it in bags.
I've hung fawns in the freezer or fridge for 2 weeks with skin on, and that goes all right. And I've hung legs up for 2 weeks in, and you just cut you get a bit of you lose a little bit of meat because of the wine that forms on it. Yeah. But it's fine.
Dude, you can hang meat as long as it's in an area that's like the temperature's right and you're not going to get flies to it. You can hang meat.
Well, that's what dry aging is.
Exactly right.
Well,
You go to any hoity-toity fucking restaurant that's got like meat, like aged meat. They got a cabinet and they got meat that's been hanging there for 6 months.
I dry aged a full leg that was 4 months in my fridge, just in the bottom, just hanging.
Yeah, nice.
And that was amazing. And I had another one that it was fucked because I had 2 legs in different bags, and I kept changing the bags out until they didn't get blood going through them, and then I just left it like sitting in the fridge. And then 4 months I did one, and that was fucking exceptional. I lost probably a 1/4 inch of the meat, and by say lost, I ended up using that. I just minced it for the dogs, but the meat underneath that was incredible, like best venison I've had. And then the other leg, I'm like, I'll leave this one for 6 months. And then funnily enough, got a FIFO job in the meantime, and that sat in my fridge for nearly 2 years. Jesus. So when I moved out, it was just like, open the bag, it's just like a dry, solid bit of fucking cricket bat, and I'm like,
a new weapon to hunt game with.
Yeah, you could throw that at something. Like you take out a rabbit or a cat with that, no worries. But no, that ended up going in the fucking the rubbish bin, and then come back the next week, and I noticed that my neighbours had moved my bin from where I'd put it out before I left that week to the other side of my driveway. So I'm guessing they could smell that out the sun.
It goes to show though, like I wonder, when you get like a steak from the shop or whatever, and it's like you have to eat it within a couple of days or it starts to go brown and that. Like how old is that?
Yeah,
old as fuck, man.
Or like how many times has it gone like from cold to hot to cold to hot to cold to hot before you buy it?
But then they've got like colouring and shit that they put in it as well.
Yeah, or like you buy a steak and it looks nice and red, and you flip it over, it's like brown underneath. And
Yeah.
it's, just like,
It's also all the water and shit that gets added to it too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you have your own processed mince. If you freeze it and then unfreeze it, obviously you're going to have a little bit of water.
You don't have as much water.
But like I bought one of like the Drover's mince that you get from Coles, Woolies, whatever. I was making my beef chili. Like I love me chili pots.
Yeah.
And like I added my water like I normally do to that. But instead of using venison, I used that because I was away doing FIFO work. And yeah, put that in it. It took me 6 hours to boil it down because of how much fucking water came out of the mince.
Yeah,
Normally
yeah.
it's like 45 minutes and it's like it's ready to eat. And then I let it sit and just simmer for a bit longer and then like container it
the
up.
fat
But
would have also rendered out as well.
Yeah.
it's just, it was nuts. It's like how many hours I have to wait. It's like it's a little bit of water, fair bit of stock. And it's like, I know my recipe. But yeah, you add random like shop bought meat to it and it just completely throws the whole lot.
Have you guys paid attention to like different fermented foods from around the world, like
Yeah.
meats and shit that people do?
Dude, there's some fucked up shit that they ferment around the world though.
There's like some Inuit community. So what they do, they kill a seal and they turn the seal skin into a bag, and then they get these birds and they stuff the seal skin with, I think it's like similar to mutton birds, and they stuff them into this seal skin stack.
They do guts and
Sack.
all, eh? I'm pretty sure they do guts.
Yeah,
and
the
all.
birds, and then
yeah.
they like tighten the bag up, and then shove it under rocks for like months. I think it might be like 3 to 6 months. They have these seal like birds in these seal skin sacks, and they just let it ferment, and then they eat it, and then like drink the alcoholic juices from it. Like
It's like, have you seen those eggs? Like the
balut.
Yeah.
Balut, yeah.
Oh, that just makes me want to throw up.
Yeah,
in my
no.
mouth.
Could not do that.
Hearing Inuit stories, one of our mates, Richie, he was telling me a few weeks back, he was talking about tanning skins because it's something that we're all quite interested in. And he was saying that, I can't remember the population specifically he was talking about, but they would use the brains of that animal.
Yeah, so that's
as
a
their-
common.
Yeah.
Every
As their
animal has
tannin,
the
like, that's-
exact amount of
The enzyme.
brain and enzymes
Yeah,
to
tannins.
tan its own skin.
Yeah, which I was like, that's quite cool. But then he's like, oh, have you thought about trying that? And I'm like, well, I can imagine that's going to smell a lot worse than just, putting a deer skin across the pickle, but it'd be kind of cool to try it.
Yeah, I know a fair few people that have tried it. Caleb and Kai, if you know who Caleb and Kai are, Caleb O'Grady and Kai Fano, survivalists. They've done kangaroos and rabbits and all sorts.
Egg yolk's another one.
Yeah.
You can use egg yolk, apparently, but I don't know.
I don't have the time or patience to do that shit.
Yeah, I mean, you can. I'll look online probably every couple of months. I'm like, fuck yeah, because I got heaps of skins in the freezer. Yeah, no, I'll get one out, get it done. And you look at how much time that it takes to tan something. Like,
It's insane.
Yeah, you know what doesn't take that much time? Driving down to Victor and taking it to Tony at Southern Tanners.
Yeah, I know, right? Everyone tells me that, and they're like, "Just get it done, man." Like, no worries. Like, because I got an albino kangaroo and I mean, an albino deer. A couple of other bits and pieces, but yeah, I don't know. That's just like, I'm not a trophy hunter though, so like I got the skins of the deer that I shot for the missus to make a throw rug thing out of it. It's not really high on my priorities list,
Yeah.
man. Like, I hunt for meat. That's it. I don't have racks hanging off my walls or anything like that.
I love like tan all the skins, eh? Like, I don't know. I shoot them. I'm like, oh, it's too good to waste. So I usually get them tanned and like I sell them to some people.
This
if they
guy
want
likes
them or whatever.
patience though. Like he does all leather work, and
Yeah.
I got a little leather minimalist wallet. Yeah,
Like a
like
little-
Did you make that?
Yeah, I make that.
he makes
hell,
them.
man.
They're
Yeah.
fucking.
That looks awesome.
sick.
Yeah, that's us.
And then he's got his little Coke mirror underneath it.
So I want to make my next wallet, but I haven't decided if I'm going to use a fallow skin or my fox skin I got out here.
Yeah. The only thing is with this leather, it's pickled, so it's a bit more.
I was going to
rigid.
say it looks like it's not like a soft tan. It's
No,
very-
I slick the inside of it, but yeah, it's like a pickled tan, so it has like a bit more rigidity to it,
Yeah.
while being thin. Yeah.
good
make
job,
that.
man. That's
That
excellent
looks like a
craftsmanship.
tobacco pouch.
The one I have, it doesn't
it
have
does,
it doesn't have a folder. You just slide your cards in. He's like printed Aussie arrow on it and put a Southern Cross with.
Dude, you need to
my
make a little
initials on it.
tobacco pouch.
Yeah, I'll make
Yeah,
it back
do
with
it.
that.
Stamp it with your live a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks sick, man.
I made some like knife sheaths and stuff as well.
Yeah.
He does some fucking killer work.
Make belts.
Speaking
Do
of,
you sell your leather work?
I just do it for fun, and if someone wants something, then yeah, I'll make it for you.
Yeah, do it. Make me a tobacco pouch,
Yeah.
big enough to fit my pipe in as well.
Yep.
And
Prince Sassy the
Dude,
Sasquatch.
what I'll do,
yeah, do
what
it.
I'll do, I'll make you a tobacco pouch, and then I can put like a little like loop at the end that you can slide your pipe into.
Yeah, but it's got to have a loop, like a leather fold over thing to cover
Yeah.
the pipe up because I'm rough as guts with
Oh,
everything.
okay, yeah.
Bang to shit. It's got to be like because I got at the moment my pipes. I got like a three pipe pouch thing, so I got 3 of them in there. I've got my tobacco pipe, my weed pipe, and my crack pipe in there.
Wait, you want a light bulb? There's some fancy ones just hanging above you.
No, I've got a couple of them, but I've only got I really only use one because But it'd be wicked to have like the pouch with the a solid leather pouch made by a local. That'd be wicked.
Yeah, I'll hook you up.
Speaking of cracking light bulbs,
Oh,
when I worked in the bridge bricklaying, every new house, so they'd put the light bulbs into the new houses just before they finished them up. All the outside light bulbs would get stolen over the weekend, like straight away.
I used to have a dude working for me that would go around every Friday night and steal light bulbs, and then he'd rock up to work on like a Tuesday morning because Monday, like he's just not there.
Was this crackhead cancer patient that's sitting across from you now?
No, it's not him.
Someone say
No,
crack.
I had a bloke, like he ended up sorting his shit out and ended up being one of the best workers I've ever had. But he would like
Me?
not you, the bloke
okay.
that I'm talking about. I'm not going to say his name.
Rick and Morty tattoos.
Yeah, he would go. He'd tell stories about how we'd like go out and try to steal light bulbs, but then there'd be like old men would come out with their canes and like try and whack him with it because like they'd put the light bulb in and he'd come steal it and there's like a fucking game.
or go to fucking Mitre 10. They're like $3.
Yeah, keeping in mind the crackheads don't have logic. They just they just go, oh, there's a light bulb there. That's a fucking prime opportunity.
Not the
It's
brightest
an opportunity
bulbs
to
in
take
the,
you on a
in the
journey.
bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made my cousin a shotgun pouch.
Yeah,
For, like,
nice.
The shotgun shells, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of, is that the cousin,
Yeah.
the cookbook?
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
He sent me a copy of that cookbook
What's the
after your
cookbook?
podcast.
What is
So
that?
he doesn't
You
do
can't-
them anymore.
yeah.
You can't. He sent me one of the last copies he had, which is. But
Wait,
it's.
are we talking about a cookbook or a cooked book?
I mean,
Wild
are
game
we talking
cookbook.
about cooking game or are we cooking meth? Because
Yeah, that's why I asked.
I understand
both.
why he can't be handing out instructional manuals anymore. That's,
Walter White, his name is.
he does the knocking.
But
no,
yeah, that's what.
recipes from Rushbrook.
Yeah, man,
yeah,
the
good
recipes in that. I can't wait to. I'm on carnivore diet at the moment, so I can't actually cook any of the recipes in it. But man, the recipes are so good. There's a banana cake one in there that looks.
How long are you
I love
going
me-
carnival for?
Till I get to about 85-ish kilos.
I think I said till I got 85 years old. Like, fuck, that's a fair fucking commitment, mate.
85 cakes, fucking hell. That's
What are you now?
92 last time.
I'm sorry, I should never ask a woman her weight. What are you, 90? What do you say, 93?
92.
92.
From
And you
100.
would get down to 85.
Yeah, something like that. Just get rid of my
You'd be
man
stick
boobs. And
fucking
my,
thin, mate.
it's all like I'm stick thin from the waist down, and it's just my guts, man. My
Dude,
guts and my
hashtag
tits.
relatable. I'm all like people look at my arms and like, fuck yeah, you must work out. And they look at my legs and like, don't squat though, do you? Yeah, no. I was saying like they're not chicken legs,
I
but they're
got-
flamingo legs.
I got chicken legs. I just kicked a mic over, but yeah, I got chicken legs. Like
Don't kick
Bizarre.
Mike. He's done nothing wrong to you. Fucking hell, man. Settle down.
See, my whole life I've had
Wrecking a
scrawny
place.
little arms, but like solid trunks.
Yeah, you're like the inversion of me.
we need to do a body swap. Like
Look, if we could like swap bodies, we could build a better you.
Build a better me. Fucking, yeah, nice plug, bro. Nice plug. For those playing at home, that's one of our episodes.
Enjoy.
Yeah, except one of us will be skinny legs,
just a
skinny
journey
fucking
getting here.
arms, and the other one will be just fucking jacked.
Fucking swole. You wanna cram your pork sword down our shit cannon? You need to have your fucking arms swole.
this is a way different episode than people are used to, but it's just a bunch of. That's what this 2-year anniversary episode's
Fuck.
about.
Dude,
You have
don't
to put
invite us
disclaimer
on.
on here.
Don't invite us on and then be like, oh, things are a little bit different now. What do you
Get a load of
expect?
these cunts.
This is what I expected. You got old mate here wearing his Alpha Blokes podcast hat,
Rocking it.
just a traitor. No,
He's got Alpha Bloke's hat on. I've got fucking unicorn headphones on.
I do have a photo of that.
Knives the white supremacist.
Unicorns are the number one horse of the whole world.
I like my Alpha Blake's hat.
No, it's good. They do some sick merch.
Fucking great.
I've actually only ever listened to one Alpha Blokes podcast episode, eh?
I've listened to a full app. I've seen a lot of their reels.
Yeah, they're big on the socials.
I've listened to every single episode. So
You wearing the
Buff the
hat.
hat.
If you
Have you
hadn't
listened
won-
to every
Yeah, I was gonna
episode
say.
of Hunting Connection podcast?
Who's not got a
Yeah.
Hunting Connection podcast hat, bro?
I know.
Sort him out, and he'll do you a favour.
There's only one HCP podcast. Hiccup. Podcast hat in existence at the moment, but there's some shirts at Eureka
Did you go
Outdoor.
onto Vistaprint and be like, one for now will do? That's
I just went into where we do our uniforms at work, and I said, "Hey, can you put this on a hat for me?"
I would
Just put on the work account.
I'm the stream leader.
It was inevitable.
Uh,
Have these guys left the river? Oh, they're still on the fucking river.
they're still on the river, but they're further down the river, I believe. I think they're having issues
Oh,
with
he's
the.
having a solid pump.
Another lonely island reference. I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat, bitch.
I'm on a motherfucking boat.
Why? Where'd they get that?
I'm
Is that
on
the
a
goat?
boat and I'm going
Boats
fast.
and hoes.
And
Is that the?
I
is that
got
the
a
rest of the
nautical
goat?
theme. Pass me
Boats and
a
hoes.
hand.
Did you see Snoop Dogg bring out Will Ferrell and Old Mate to sing Boats and Hoes? Have you not seen that?
No,
oh,
that
man.
sounds delicious.
It's so good. Well, look that up. But yeah, it's hilarious. Snoop Dogg bring him out to sing Boats and Hoes. Will Ferrell and
fuck.
what's
Who's
his
driving the boat?
What's his name?
No one knows that guy.
Oh, the dude of Step Brothers.
John.
Yeah.
Is it John something?
John Cena. No, it's not John Cena. Yeah,
Yeah, the
that's
guy,
the one.
guys from Step Brothers.
Yeah,
Yeah, they. Will Ferrell and what's the other guys?
the guy from Step Brothers. That's
Yeah.
what everyone knows him as.
But he's in The Dictator. He's the
he's in
he's the
heaps of
American dude. Talladega Nights. Is your leg okay, Hayden? You're just like fucking burning calories.
Haven't had any
Restless
Ritalin
leg
today.
syndrome.
No, he had a light bulb and he started twitching.
Nah, I haven't had any Ritalin today, so I'm just wigging out a bit.
What is the point in leaving right now, bro?
Quickly touching on that, Ritalin was it? So did you get diagnosed as an adult or a kid, or you're not really?
So I've got Ritalin. We'll just say that. I've got a what is it, the reference from the doctor, like the what's
Prescription.
No, not the prescription. Like,
The reference to go get your
to
diagnosis.
go get my diagnosis, but I've been putting it off because I've been working away for like the last
Okay.
year, and
Yeah.
then it's like, oh, I'll get around to it one day, and I just keep fixing my life with nicotine, alcohol, and caffeine to get through the days.
and the Carlton Dries.
Yeah, you need your uppers and your downers and your in-betweeners, bro. Keep
That's
yourself
just
straight.
hunting and fishing for me.
Yeah, look, when I'm out, it's like it's
Shut the
it's
fuck
good.
up. That's just hunting and fishing. Did you fuck?
Hey, it's my journey, mate.
Oh, got him. Fuck off. Oh, Jesus. I walked into that one, didn't I? So what's your downer? What brings you down? Like, if you got your high?
Work.
Not shooting
Well played,
deer.
sir. Yeah.
Fuck, I just
Yeah.
spent 8
Going out-
hours driving a Vic and I didn't get anything. That's a downer.
right. Yeah.
See, I
No,
don't-
that's not a downer because you're going out hunting
Yeah,
and
fair
you're still
call.
going out.
Oh, still have a great time.
I'm in the same boat, man. Even if you don't get anything, hunting is more than just shooting something.
I would have been depressed if I went to Snake Island and didn't shoot something.
Yeah, that
but
would have sucked.
that was a cool journey.
Yeah, real managerial experience.
oh, that's gonna hurt you, the missus.
Yeah, the wife hates the word managerial and moist. Moist. Get a moist managerial experience.
She's freaking out.
Nah,
He's like,
she's like-
I should have ate that brownie in the.
She stopped listening to episodes when she realised I just talk shit the whole time.
No, I'm looking at the episode. I haven't even been hearing what you guys are saying. I just heard moist in a deep voice, and I was like, "Hang on a minute."
Hang on. What's going on over here?
What's a big sad is like all you guys talking about Vic trips. I went on a Vic trip about 6 or 7 weeks ago, and that was because I was looking for a
Yeah,
ride
John
on a mower.
Deere.
And yeah, Dad said I impulse bought a mower. So that's the only deer that I got while I was over there.
Yeah, I got a Snapchat like, oh, quick trip to Vic, and I already got a deer. And then the next snap was a lawnmower. I'm like, motherfucker.
Well, no, trying to buy a ride-on lawnmower in South Australia for $1,000 up to $1,500. They're for parts, like they're fucked, and then you're paying $3-4 grand to get something that works. $1,000 over the border every day of the week.
Yeah,
so it's
sick.
like no, it's worth the $300 in diesel and the round trip with the little dog.
Yeah, bloody oath. Hey, so
you
have you guys? Did you didn't hunt over there?
No, I left here at 9:17 on a Friday morning, and I'm dead set, no word of a lie. I rocked up here at 9:17 at night with the mower on the back.
I remember calling you, and I'm like, "Are you driving? You in the car?" Yeah. Oh, you going? Where you going? I'm going to Vic. The fuck? You got? What are you? Yeah, just going to Vic. Going to get a mower. Okay.
Yeah, but it's
no
funny
worries.
because everyone that asked me thought I was just like picking up a push mower. I'm like, "Why the fuck are you going there for a push mower?" I'm like, "No, I'm buying like a fucking commercial grade John Deere rider."
Yeah, then everyone's like, "What the fuck are you going there for a commercial grade John Deere?"
Yeah,
rider?
that's right.
Yeah, no, it makes sense though. Yeah, especially like because rural Vic is like, yeah, proper rural. So if people want to sell shit, they just want to get rid of it.
Well, it was nice too, like because I was only in Yambuk, so like it's only a couple of hours over the border. But dead set, get to Mount Gambier and head like east from there, and you're going out through the pine plantations rather.
Yeah,
and then it's just like a complete change of scenery. It's like dry, barren land, and then it's just fucking literally drive over the border and it's just green.
Yeah,
I'm like, fuck. It's like
deer
I see
everywhere.
why everyone's like moved to Vic, but on the way back we stopped at Mount Clay, got out with the dog, let him have a run around because he's been in the car for so many hours, and went for a bit of a walk around there, and we're like, fuck, there's sign everywhere. And then funnily enough, I hear from him 2 weeks later, he's like, oh yeah, we're in Vic, we're shooting at Mount Clay. I'm like, chill invite.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Vic's unreal, man. Like I always try and encourage, like people sort of after doing the podcast with you, Zach, like heaps of people sort of got in touch and were just like, oh, you know, like any tips and tricks. And it's just like, get your GMA, go Vic. Like,
fuck yeah. Oh, it's like South Australia's a desert, man.
Yep.
Like we're in a fucking desert on the plains.
Fuck you.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
Shout out to the human Dorito. Desert.
Yeah. 100% most of South Australia is a fucking
Most
desert.
is, but
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, but you don't hunt that.
Oh, you
Well,
do.
you do.
You do. If you're keen for the odd fox or two.
Camel.
Yeah, camel.
Look,
donkey.
to be fair, I got a mate
camels,
that
donkeys.
has property up in Flinders, and he shoots reds up there regularly.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, there's
fucking
reds
big
out there.
Yeah.
Oh,
banks.
Zach, delete that.
Oh, don't get
delete
me
that,
wrong.
Delete that.
I mean, there's nothing
all
to shoot
private
anywhere in South Australia ever.
Yeah.
No.
Nah, it's all private land.
Apart from carp.
Apart
Carp,
from carp.
Yeah, like if
If you can hit them, Mitch.
Shoot,
you-
my
yeah.
8-year-old son was pulling carp out of the Mawson Lakes lake.
There's lots in there.
He's my son's a better fisherman than I am. I'm there for the fucking beers, and he's just like casting shit out and like doing weird.
That's the best thing about river fishing is you just sit there and drink while you're catching carp.
Yeah, I wasn't even river fishing, man. This is like middle of suburbia.
Yeah, on
Fuck it. There's like a
Freshwater
tiny little, like
fishing in general.
man-made lake in suburbia. Swamp. And it's a fucking swamp. And my 8-year-old son's out there with his little fucking fishing rod, like reeling in carp.
in every single freshwater body in South Australia, you'll catch carp or redfin.
Yeah, or people intentionally release them in there.
Yeah, we went out to Happy Valley yesterday and got
It's
onto some
not a
cod.
fucking happy valley. It's a sad as fuck valley.
Look, I was down there last time and I was mediocre, so it could be a bit.
Depends if you catch it or not. If it's happy.
Yeah. Nah, it's
Look, they call it fishing, not catching, for a reason.
Oh, here we go.
with the count, like with the because there's like recycled water treatment all through the northern suburbs of Adelaide, which is open.
It's where half of us are from.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but there's like open access because it's all wetlands, right? But some bright spark every year will go catch a couple of carp out the Murray and release them into the wetlands, and then once a year the council kills them all and drains the water and gets rid of all the carp. So I've been contracted a couple of times to go down there and empty them out, and it's fucking insane the amount of fish that are in there.
I'll bet. It'd be crazy.
Insane.
Haydog, cider?
Oh, I love it, Dickens.
Just a Mercury.
See, I remember last time I was on with you, you gave me a couple of the cans, and I didn't realise until after drinking 3 of them that there are a few
They're
standards in one.
2.4
Yeah.
2.4 standard drinks a can? Yeah.
It's pretty funny. It's funny though. You're like, yeah, I'll have a cider, and everyone's like, oh, fucking pansy. But most people don't know that a cider has got more alcohol content than a beer.
See, I didn't drink ciders for about 8 years.
Yeah, me neither.
We just got a message from Cody saying this could go terribly bad or good for me.
What's
As
his
in
What's
for-
his
for
handle?
you?
What's Cody's handle?
Cody Gero.
Or,
No, what's his-
or Big Game
Big
Mates.
Game Memes.
Yeah.
Everyone, if you're listening, jump on Big Game Memes.
They're
Big gay memes.
roast
Big,
Yeah,
big,
big
big
game
game memes. Big game memes.
Oh no.
He's going to tag you in a photo of some bloke with like a gangling cock.
Absolutely he is. I walked into that with either that or like the local gay dude who just makes memes for a living is going to have a really fucking good following now.
Why are these all these hunter and fisherman types following me?
He's found his niche. Oh, wow. Brokeback Mountain really opened up the market.
So how many days is this now that these guys haven't eaten or vomited?
Oh,
from
this
goat?
actually worked pretty well with the this OG one as well.
Just looking at Cody's beams on the podcast.
Oh, they're a thing of beauty.
He's fucking talented.
Look,
Little
I'll-
talented man.
I'll chuck a photo.
How
up of
good
the-
was the
hairy bastard.
Halloween costume onesie?
Oh yeah, they were great.
I laughed at that. That was good.
I thought I was bloody brilliant doing his, and then he sent me mine. I'm like, motherfucker,
Yeah, the mother energy drinks. That was that's what
the
got
bag
me.
of salt.
Dude, where does he get such relevant content so fast from?
Because he just listens.
Like,
and
Like
Man.
podcast. He just gets
No,
on it,
no, as in
gets
like,
ideas.
as in like when he creates it, like that one he did with me with like the Holy Grail. Like I'm like, how did that come
I think
to your
when
mind?
he's
Like,
not working and listening to podcasts, he's watching movies and shows.
dude, it couldn't be any more perfect where he blanked out that rabbit and put the seal in. He's like, what's the issue? Is it behind the seal? No, it is the seal.
All right, so back on the diabetes. How much fucking sugar's in this?
It's Apple, man. You're probably going to need a bit of insulin.
It's
About
enough to
probably-
kill you, but not enough to kill us.
Probably about 23 grams of sugar in this, I'm guessing.
That's another thing. Diabetes, man. How you been going with it? It's all sorted now, mostly.
Oh, look.
After listening to your episode,
so I woke up
scared
this-
the shit out of me listening to it.
Well,
Every
look.
now and then, I just put an extra sugar in his coffee to fuck with him.
So, look, funnily enough, I woke up this morning, still had it, unfortunately. Like,
Still waiting for him to grow out of it.
no, what's kind of nuts is like,
Ruthless.
so with our health system here, we have a doctor here in South Australia, well, doctor, fucking surgeon, whatever. He can actually do a pancreas transplant.
Yeah.
But it was a medical trial. He did them, I think it was about 12 years ago now, but the 10 patients he had, all of them are still insulin independent. So, like, they've all been successful. But it's not approved for just a normal surgery. Like, you can't just go in and go, hey, I want to be on the, like, elected list for a pancreas swap, because it doesn't exist. It was a medical trial. So that sucks. But then US is so much further ahead than what we are with our technology. So, like, for instance, they've got inhalable insulin. So it's
Okay.
like a puffer. And that works within a minute to 15 minutes. But the insulin that we use, it's between 15 minutes and an hour. So by the time you've eaten something, you can pre-inject for the meal, and it can still have a massive delay. Whereas this inhalable stuff is like a massive technological advancement.
Oh wow.
But then even with our pumps, like I'm on an insulin pump, and my pump, when I got it, the day I got it, we were 2 years behind the US. They've already got the new thing, and then within 6 to 8 months of me having it, we got the software update, which had been out in the US for multiple years. And it's
Because
like, why
when
are
we went
so
out
far
bow
behind?
fishing last time, you're like, oh yeah, because I started wading in water. You're like, yeah, maybe I should take my pump off.
Yeah, no, I
And
jumped into the water, didn't even think anything of it. I'm like, oh, this is like 12 grand in medical equipment. I probably don't want to get this underwater, because they're not. They still run on a fucking AA battery.
So one thing you guys didn't cover on your diabetes episode on Friday.
Yep.
Type 1 or type 2? Is it like late type 1?
Oh, sorry.
that
So
you
yeah,
discovered, or type-
I am type 1.
Yeah.
So my pancreas does absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
So that's what type 1 is. You don't produce any insulin. Whereas type 2, it's usually, not always, but it's usually diet based. And
Yeah.
quite often it's from overweight, poor
Yeah.
food choices and all of that. And that is practically curable. Like, you can, by changing your diet and what you do with your life, you can make it work for you.
Yeah, so that's what I've heard. Like people on carnivore, keto, they can reverse diabetes, type 2 diabetes.
But
from
quite
doing
often it's you lose the weight
Yeah.
and you regain your sensitivity to insulin, because that's what it is. Like
Yeah.
type 2, you're resistive to the insulin that you produce yourself. So you either need to take pills, change your diet, or inject manually to fix your blood sugar. I don't make any insulin,
yeah.
so I need third party to make that work. So. If I could wish for anything, I wish that I was type 2, because dead set I could have changed my diet up and
reverse
practically
it.
cure
Yeah,
it.
that's one thing you didn't cover on the episode, and I was curious and saved it to asking you to today if it was type 1, type 2.
Yeah, well, look, funnily enough, listening back, because I listen back to all our episodes when they come out, and I listen back and I'm like, I didn't specify very clearly that, yes, I am a type 1 diabetic. So They couldn't confirm whether or not it was from having COVID in 2020 because early 2020 when I lost my job, one of our mates had come back from a Vic trip and he was sick as fuck and all of us got really crook. But that wasn't when you could go back and get a quick COVID test because the COVID testing stations didn't exist.
Yeah, I remember.
Neither did rat tests. So
saying.
like we were fucked like three weeks like fucking borderline death.
Can't take
sick.
you seriously with those headphones on, man.
Dude, I'm rocking the shit.
They suit you so well though.
So how did you like feel when you like thought there was something wrong?
I didn't think there was anything wrong. That's
Yeah, right.
so. If you listen back to the app, pretty much I had everything that was a symptom had a reasoning for, except like one thing which I won't go into because it's a bit.
Erectile dysfunction is a serious thing.
That's what I was That's
look,
exactly where I was.
Look, you make the joke. That wasn't even the issue. So people have heard of thrush.
Okay.
You get thrush on your cock. That is the most fucking. It's fucked, and it's
a
like
yeasty dick.
It's not even that. It's like it's to the point where your entire dick is just cracked and bleeding. Oh. And I didn't bring that up on the podcast because it was like it was.
Oh, you brought it up on the podcast now.
I didn't on as because it's like it's pretty bad, but like dead set. It's the one symptom like you get like these infections and dead set it makes all your skin dry out, which is obviously it's very malleable skin.
I think that's one of the things that they talked about Harvey Weinstein having something along the
flaky cock.
Yeah.
Like but it's not. It's honestly, it's not funny. It's to the point where like trying to clean yourself, trying to go to the toilet, anything. You're like,
I didn't even know that, man. Like, how long were you suffering from that for?
Well, originally we thought, I've got some sort of fungal infection or something, so I'm putting these creams and stuff on it that are like over the counter, and it turns out those creams that you're putting on it are actually detrimental, and it makes it worse. So it was just like a downhill fucking slope, and it was only when. Like I'll talk about it on our episode, but pretty much I'd gone to a dinner that night and I had like my partner at the time, so she was a nurse, my mum and my granny were all nurses, and then one of our family friends who had a diabetic brother. Now all the nurses are like, no, you're fit and healthy, like you don't have diabetes, rah rah. And it was only because she's like, nah, my brother was the same. He was like fit as fuck and he got diagnosed, all the same symptoms, like you should probably get checked out.
Yeah, wow.
Went home that night, Dr. Googled the symptoms, all 10 symptoms, one of them, thrush and fungal infections, your cuts don't heal, cotton mouth, massive water,
pissing lots. That's
pissing lots.
Everyone comments on me, like because
man, this is such a serious...
if you haven't heard me speak or laugh on the podcast so far, it's in certain bits. It's because I've pissed like 4 times far.
And I got told it was like avoiding sweet drinks and things. I'm like, oh no, I like a V or a mother or something a day, but it was. It's funny looking back at it now. I know that I was drinking that because I was going low because my blood sugar's dropping. And I'm needing something to pick me up. So it's like but of the 10 symptoms, like just Google, like you Googled, like
it scares the fuck out of me
diabetes
because
symptoms. It's like I ticked all 10, like
type 2
every single one
runs in my family. Like my dad's side, like every male's got type 2.
Well, look, we can test. Like we tested.
It probably doesn't help that I've had a few ciders now and I haven't eaten. Since
well, look, like as someone that's got a functioning pancreas, you should still be within like your normal range. Like mine might bump up a little bit. I'm gonna have to inject for this shortly, but
we'll check it after.
But no, dead set. We checked Ryan last week.
He means crack, and then he's gonna follow up with some insulin.
Test me. The paranoia is high. Right?
Yeah.
now.
Listening to your episode, man.
Not because I got a crack dick, though. Because
dude, I'm like, it's just such a serious topic, and everyone's like, and I'm just sitting here. I'm sitting on a joke about like dudes that have got STDs and cotton mouth from being high. I'm trying to control myself because it's such a serious fucking topic.
But like, illness is one of those things where it's like to know what to look out for is huge.
It's true, absolutely.
Because it's taken me at least 2 years to learn, because it was like a massive life's gone upside down. And then when I'm having like 50 different medical professionals all coming in going, if you fuck up, you'll lose your legs.
Yeah.
You'll go blind. You'll do all of these things. It's like, fuck me. I've just been diagnosed. Like, tell me what the steps are forward, not the 15, 20-year outcomes.
I almost shaved my toes after listening to your episodes just to see.
Like, dead set. It's no word of a lie. Like, I'll shave them once a month just to because the second that I don't grow hair on my feet, I'm going in and I'll make all the noise in the world. And that, like, some of the people at triage will be like,
see,
you didn't grow hair on your feet. Good luck. And I'm like, I'm fucking diabetic. If I don't have circulation in my feet, I will lose my feet. And it could, as much as I did say on the podcast, like I'll lose my feet and my legs. Like it's not that quick. It's like it'll start off at the toe.
Sorry, I just had Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump put into my head.
It's hard. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it is a serious subject. It is hard.
Especially because we're all mates and we pay each
Well,
other
no,
out.
I
hungry
love
shit.
it because at the end of the day,
I'm just sitting here fucking
You've
horrified.
got no
Everyone's
legs.
laughing.
I can see the fear
I'm
in your
just like,
eyes.
holy
You got
fuck,
no
this poor
legs,
bastard.
Lieutenant Dan.
can't feel my legs. No, look, I'm the first person to laugh about it. Like it's all good. Like because at the end of the day, if we can't laugh about it, it's what's the point? Like
That's the Australia way, man. Like the serious topics shrouded in humour.
But like when you're talking about cottonmouth and shit, and knowing that type 2 diabetes runs in my family, I'm like, fuck, I wake up thirsty every morning.
no, it's just those
I
gummy
piss
bears
like
you
2
can
times
eat
a
and
night,
bro.
every night.
Well, no, look, if Dead set, if you guys like, we tested Ryan's blood sugar last week live on the podcast.
Yeah,
I'll go get my meter if he's want to do it.
Bang, fingers up, bro.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, go get it. Let's do it.
I hate needles, but I just
Well, that's another thing that
I'm
Hayden was
needle
covering.
phobic, but I had to deal with it.
Yeah,
Go on.
yeah.
Yeah, we've got tattoos.
Get your prick out and stick it in them.
No, but that's different.
It's-
Like,
that's
Yeah.
what I
Oh,
say.
dude, I
Funnily
got
enough,
piercings and
getting
shit,
tattoos.
but dude, needles, man. Oh,
So you get a
You
prick
got
afterwards, but
piercings.
you won't pierce
I
your
can't
hand for-
see any visible, mate.
It's because they're in his pants.
nah, I got my lip and my ear, but they're healed up now. But yeah, I can't.
I've got two. I can show him one. I can't.
Yeah, no, I like to know about like.
Were you paranoid when you were recording with him? Like, you're like, oh, fuck.
Nah,
I wake
like-
up with a dry mouth sometimes.
I actually, because type 2 diabetes runs in my family, like
I drink
real
a water.
hardcore.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, but my like because I've been from the beginning when he got diagnosed, I've been alongside him. When you get past the point of understanding that they actually know their body, like a diabetic will know themselves
Yeah.
quite well, and then everyone else is like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" all the fucking time. And I sort of realized that
Which you were guilty of.
I was
to
guilty
start
of
off with,
100%, man. Like I remember being out in the paddock with him. We're like, "Dude, you're right. You're right. You're right." Like fucking asked him, and he's like, "Dude, just shut up. I'm fine.
I've got my jelly
I've got my
beans."
jelly beans." Or whatever. and that was like the click point with me. Like the person that doesn't have diabetes is usually more worried than the person with diabetes. That you know, if they can manage themselves, but then you got complete fucking flogs that'll do dumb shit.
Yeah.
And then they're in the emergency ward and. But, you know, everyone's caring. Like, if you're surrounded by mates that care about you, I can imagine it being a bit fucking how you're going.
And that's the thing, like, because we're mates, we have that trench humour where we're going to
shit, yeah.
laugh about everyone's misfortunes.
Dude. And that's the thing. Like, if your people are making fun of you, you're hanging shit on you around you, they're your mates. If they're, like, just nice to you and talking nicely to you, they're not your fucking mate.
And that's why we get along. Is
Yeah.
like, because before I met you, when you were on the Send It Mate podcast with Josh and Caleb, you had that trench humour. So when I sat down and done the podcast with you,
Yeah.
I fitted in straight away.
Fucking oath.
And because listening to you for so long, well, a couple months, and then like smashing all the episodes, I felt like I knew you guys. So I could jump in straight to that humour. I could bring up references that you guys had as mates.
Yeah,
but
shit, yeah.
as a
And
listener, I picked up
like,
as well.
Because I'm like, I don't know. I've heard some stories that go down the grapevine, but for everyone who's out there, I am still really good friends with those
Yeah.
boys. Like, we still go out for dinners. We still go out, like, hang out with, like, I talk to, like, almost every day I talk to those guys. So it's not like there was a big fucking beef and then we hate each other or anything like that. It's not like that at all.
As you covered in one of your episodes
Yeah.
on Outdoor and Beyond, you had some mental health issues
I had
pop up.
I had a fucking mental breakdown. That's pretty much it. Like, and everything got too hard. So, look, that was awesome with those boys where we could just hang shit on each other, and still do. Like
It's like when I took you out to my property and we had a little fire and we
Yeah.
were just shooting the shotguns and having a good laugh. Like,
yeah. I think it's just the Australian way, man. Like Aussies have got a really fucking
Trench
weird
humour.
way of
because we're fucking a convict colony.
yeah, that's right.
Or being South Australian.
It's really funny. Like, I've got stories. So my my stepdad travelled quite often because he was in politics and like just like he's very similar. Where he's got a real fucking like a very dry, insulting form of humour, and he went to Germany. And the Germans, like after World War II, apparently, like they're very like
switched off. Like
like
that
they're
didn't
like,
happen.
There is no joking at
Yeah.
all. Quite a very serious society in terms of like being polite. Like,
Does
like,
this
they-
not happen?
Yeah, exactly right. Like they've like gone to the other end of the spectrum. He's got stories, man, where he'd crack a joke, but it's all just like blank faces, and you can tell when a German's insulted because they go quiet. They don't say anything because it's impolite to say something. They just go quiet.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, I was in this room, there's like 10 dudes, and no one was saying a single fucking word. I'm like, oh, okay, no worries. It's funny, man. It's fucking funny. But that's the Australian way.
The Australian way is to laugh about everything. And that's why the word cunt is so well thrown around, because we all laugh at everything. Like,
Oh, yeah. But it's context. Like, it's, shut the
a
fuck up, cunt.
yeah.
It's like you're talking to your mates. If you're like, that fucking cunt, like, there's a guy
like-
who cut you off in the drive.
if you're good mates with someone, if they call you mate, you know you're in trouble. If they call you cunt, you know you're.
Yeah, well, is that saying?
you're
It's
in
like
a good
you call your mates cunts, and you call
Cunts,
randoms mates.
Yeah.
and then if someone calls you buddy, that's fighting words. You're about to throw down.
Yeah, that's right. No worries. I'm not your buddy guy.
No, pal, dude. Pal is
Pal.
fighting words.
Oh, yeah.
I've never had someone call me pal. I'm not that much of a dick.
You go,
So.
you go. Hey mate, fucking listen here, pal.
Listen
It's
here,
like,
pal.
oh shit.
I've
are up.
never heard anyone call me pal.
Hey mate, just easy
Yeah,
up.
just fucking calm down, eh?
Like, pal, stop looking at me like
Oh,
that.
dude, I nearly got in a punch on with a fucking Well, he looked like he was 16, but he wasn't. He was probably like 25 because I'm old as fuck.
It's probably Hayden.
I had
when
this
he
dude,
shaved.
I had like I was at a gig, and I love a good mosh. Like I'm built like a fucking brick shit house, and I jump in the mosh pit and just fuck shit up. And then I'll find the biggest guy there as well, and then we're like, you know how you get together and you bond, you're like, hey, you're big and I'm big, and let's fucking do this thing and whatever. And then I've stepped out of the mosh, and I'm standing like sweaty as fuck, and this little kid, he had a mo, so he had to have been like, I don't know, but he was like 2 heads shorter than me, and he's like, come up, big dick energy, just like put his arm on my shoulder and gone, mate, you need to settle down. And I've literally laughed. Keeping in mind, I'm like fucking almost a carton in by now. I've looked at him, I've laughed in his fucking face and gone, mate, if you're not going to mosh, you can fuck off up the back with the rest of the pussies. But that's a prime example. Like, mate, you just fuck off. Like, if you're using mate, it's serious. It's on.
Yeah, that's it.
It's fucking on. But it's good fun. Oh, here we go. He's got his
We
kit
got
out.
Haydog with the testing.
His diabetes
Speaking of
kit.
diabetes, I need to
Not
go
his-
piss again.
But no, back on the topic, I think it's good, like, if someone has a medical issue to chat about, like, what happened at the start, how you felt, blah, blah, blah.
100%.
Because, like, you know, people have strokes and stuff. It's like, oh, yeah, I felt off for a couple of days. It's like, what does off mean? Like, what do you mean by you felt off? Like, you know, did you have a headache? Did you blah, 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 blah? You know, like, and then, you know, if someone hears about it, and then they start to get that, they can maybe look into it and prevent it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I think it's huge. Because I haven't spoken about this at all, and like pretty much no one knows about it. But I've had this issue for like a year where it's got an autoimmune disease. So like,
Oh, no shit. Like, what is it? What have you got?
so it's called. They don't know. So
Oh, they don't know.
So pretty
So-
much like back in November last year, my hands started to swell and get real itchy, and then all of a sudden like my legs would have welts on them and be like so itchy they'd bleed, and then you'd scratch like the bleeding itches, like so itchy. And it spread. It's like over my entire body. My lips would swell. My eyes would swell.
Fucking hell.
And like hot as well. Like fucking hot. So I'd be having like cold showers at like fucking 1 a.m. and shit. Like wild.
Jesus.
And yeah, he's just. I went and then
I mean, your legs look normal size now.
yeah, no, they're normal now because I have to take meds for it. But I was on. They put me on prednisolone, which is like bad shit.
I was on that.
Dude.
So I'm going through some stuff at the moment to try and figure out what's going on with my emphysema. My what's it called? Your cardiovascular. No, that's your heart, isn't it?
Yes,
What's your lungs?
lungs.
Lungs. I don't know. There's
Respiratory?
some respiratory
Respiratory?
system.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. So normally I can without training smash a marathon. No fucking worries. I'll climb a set
Easy
of
up,
stairs.
Bert Kreischer.
Yeah, no, I did it. I did it. I ran
machine.
the city to bay without training and fucking nailed it. But now I climb a set of stairs and fuck. But they put me on that whatever it's called.
I'll wipe your hands.
That's an immune suppression. What was the drug that you said?
Prednisolone.
Yeah, it's
So,
an
yeah, it
immune response
It pretty
depression.
much blocks your what is it? Not thyroid. It blocks like
Testosterone?
it blocks like a gland.
Pancreas.
Nah,
You're gonna check your blood sugar,
whatever.
Zach?
But
Yeah, man.
But yeah, so like I went on that, and then I had to wait 6 months to get into a specialist, and then the specialist is just like, oh yeah, all you need to do is take some antihistamines and this, and you'll be right.
Oh man, nah, you gotta
And
get
so-
second opinions.
But it's so
Pretty
annoying
much gotta
though.
wait till the dead eyes dry, because
It's-
otherwise it'll throw the reading.
It's so annoying though because it's just like if we could get into,
What
if I
about
could get into a
cup blood?
specialist sooner, or like you know if you know someone comes to me with a similar thing, I can be like, oh, you know, go to your doctor and maybe suggest trying these things. You know, this is what happened to me and stuff. You know, instead of waiting 6 months in like pain, taking steroids, which will fucking just about kill you.
Oh, it's so bad,
Yeah.
man. Like taking anything that changes the way your body functions, there are side effects, man.
Dude, I had like the shortest trigger when I was on that. Like we went on a road trip around like WA, and I'd have the slightest inconvenience, and I'd be like, "Oh my god, like this
like
sucks."
roid rage.
Yeah, like this is the worst thing ever.
I was the opposite, man. When I was on it, I was just felt off. Like I felt like I was in a you know how what's it called? Is it third person shooter? Like where you're like you could see the body of the person that you're playing with in the video game.
You're stealing my analogy of
I am,
diabetes.
yeah, of diabetes, yeah, because that's what it felt like. I was like, it felt ugh. But then I stopped.
It's like you've
taking it.
almost done a podcast on it before.
Yeah, no, not on this. Like, there's I've been put on all kinds of shit, man. Now I have a rule, like I just don't. If I can avoid it, I don't take drugs at all, unless it's recreational.
How do you do it?
All right, so pretty much like
We're live here.
so. All right, I'm about to pass you a loaded weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're all getting tested?
You've been tested. We can test you again.
No,
if
do
you
me
like.
again. I want to see if there's difference.
Did you Dedo?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah,
So-
we got fresh
So-
instruments as well, guys.
We're all
Just
getting
context.
tested. Chlamydia or
No, this is just blood sugar test. So I already
Right.
on mine. I'm running a bit high, so I injected out in the kitchen before like a Murray Bridge junkie.
glad. I was going to say I'm glad that you've got the respect not to do it in front of us.
For people that don't understand the Murray Bridge quotes, Murray Bridge is like the highest junkie capital of South Australia.
Bar
if not-
Renmark.
Bar Renmark, yeah.
And Mount Gambier.
That's what Murray Bridge
if
people
you
say.
drive
but
down the main stretch of the Murray Bridge on, was it a Thursday when I was
Yeah.
coming up here the other day?
Hayday.
Hayday.
Settling day.
It was, because
Right,
I
so-
didn't know that.
Cans on the
All
shoulders.
right, enough. We can talk about this after. All right, so Mitch, pretty much, I'm going to give you this to you. You're going to want to use either any of those three fingers, not your thumb or your pointer finger,
Yeah.
because they're no good. Put it onto the side.
Does it hurt?
Actually, I'll show you with mine, so I'm not touching it. So on the side,
Yeah.
and then you got the little grey button there. Just push it, and then give you like where you shoot the needle, just a bit of a squeeze, get a small ball of blood.
So for those playing at
So
home,
you put it against
there's
and push
a
the button.
there's a
Right there.
we're gonna pass around
Does it hurt?
the needle.
Like a sharp, like it's a quick, like just.
There you go.
Yeah, now take it away, and then just give it like a bit of a squeeze to get a small ball
Oh,
of
yeah.
blood. And then
See how I squeeze the trigger? Nice, slow squeeze.
Did you breathe out
and
when you
then
were squeezing the trigger?
I'll give you this, and then the very end of it, you want to put the blood onto the small end of the gold strip, and I'll get rid of that needle.
Like this, like scrape it
Just push it into the like the ball of blood
at the end of
on
it.
the very end.
Yeah, the very end. Yeah.
You watch it go onto like the little tab will like pretty much take the blood.
This is probably not great podcasting, but
No,
it's
it'll make
it's
better
interesting
for a
in
video.
person.
That's for sure.
Does it need to do the whole thing or just?
Until it like
It'll
says
beep.
a number.
Oh, she's off.
Oh,
It's not charged.
He's turned it off while he's trying to smear his blood all over it.
yeah, it's so pretty much what happened there is not enough blood went on the strip, so it would have been sitting there going, nah, fuck you.
I've got a knife in my pocket. You want me to put more blood on it?
All right, I'm gonna drop my headphones and I'll make sure this happens this time.
All right. So while he's doing that, Hayden's going to check all of our blood sugar levels just to see if any of us have got
Fresh needles.
fresh needles for everyone
And then if the podcast suddenly stops, that's one of us having to go.
to the hospital. So what are these kids on the show that we're watching?
The Keefer
Like
Brothers.
they're on a mountain now.
Yep. I think
All of a sudden they've got binos, a bino harness,
All
a
right,
rifle.
it's my diagnosis, everyone. Shut the fuck up. No,
Oh, there you go.
serious shit.
Because
Alright,
you're
so-
like, you look like you're peaking, man. You're like, fuck.
He's dropped his first
Nah, it's all
two
good.
swear
I'm like-
words for the.
Best start shaving your feet.
Yeah, no, I think it's good.
So Mitchy just popped up with a 5.7. That's pretty good. That's probably one of the highest I've seen for a non-diabetes.
Mine was 5.5.
You got a
5.4.
high test result. Woo!
Is high good or bad?
You passed.
No, look, that's better than my blood sugar sits naturally.
Oh yeah,
So
sweet.
like you're still well and truly within target range. It's just that's the highest I've seen. So
there we go.
You're high, mate.
You win.
not bad, good size.
I'm high in sugar.
Got 100% in the test result.
Studied hard today's test.
Cans of mother and a bag of lollies.
All right, Zachy boy, you're up.
All right, prick me.
So same deal. Just like hold that against one of your fingers, not your pointer or your thumb. No good.
How many pounds the trigger? Have we adjusted it back to about 1.5 pound?
Yeah, it's 1.5 pound, mate.
Yeah.
And there's about
and then
there's
take it away, and then give
it's
fingers
about a quarter mil penetration.
I don't like that feeling.
That's me multiple times a day, every day.
Did you just complain about getting your finger pricked? It's okay. We'll give you a lollipop in the end.
Isn't it funny? It's like you talk about snakes and shit, and he's just like, "Yeah, I love snakes. I pick them up and shit." And it's like, "Oh."
I'm not sure if that's 7.4 or 74. That's high.
Yeah, look, I'd be going to see a GP, mate. That's
Is it actually
not-
7.4?
That's not ideal.
But I haven't eaten for 18 hours and
Yeah.
had 3 ciders.
So not eating for multiple hours would put you into your ketosis. So you should be sitting low. I'd actually
Go see a doctor.
Look, I can go find my keto meter if you like and give you a test. But pretty much if it's over 0.5, I'd be going to a doctor like straight from here. Like, that's yeah. Look,
Is this like, hey, we're all laughing. Is this like,
Yeah, it's serious.
this is genuinely worrying,
like,
man?
I would genuinely be going to see someone, mate. Like that's.
Well, I'm going to book a doctor's appointment after this podcast.
I would say that's
Let's
probably.
get Let's get this keto meter out.
Yeah, I'll go have a look for
Yeah,
it.
go on.
Let's just diagnose
There's a
him.
fucking
For anyone-
live diagnosis going on here, ladies
For
and
anyone
gentlemen.
that doesn't, you can't see what's going on, but Hayden's face just dropped.
Just for context, we're here to watch a hunting
hunting show while
hunting
doing
show,
a podcast.
and we
Now it's finding
Now it's a medical show.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, give it a squeeze and then chuck some blood on.
That's what she said.
There's just this like hunting show in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an error. it's oh fuck. Since that vampire bit me, nothing's been the same.
No, you didn't put enough blood on it, so it's
Oh,
just
they've
gone.
got another animal in this show.
Yeah, they just shot it with a rifle.
Yeah,
a
right.
younger nanny.
How do I have to prick myself again?
Just squeeze more blood.
Pretty much. If it's popped up with no, we already know you're good, so you're good.
I mean, what did you get? 7.4.
7.4.
What did you get?
It's the best test result I've ever had.
You got what? 5.7, and I got E4 error.
You're fine. That's under 4. Like, you'll be good. You'll be fine.
Oh, I reckon it's because I had a
Yeah, it's because
Ice-
see how the strip has only got blood on like half of it. It means pretty much you didn't squeeze enough and put enough onto that strip for it to be able to test. So it said, "Fuck you."
I had an iced coffee from
Oh,
HJ's
my fingers
this
already
morning.
healed over. It's no more blood's coming out of it.
See, because of how like fucked up my fingers are from constantly blood testing, I can go back to a finger like an hour or two after I've pricked it once and like give it a decent squeeze.
wow.
It'll like build up pressure and then just fucking like jizz blood.
What?
Oh,
you can
rank.
jizz blood out of your fingers?
So, when you went to the hospital and had your initial
you're
test,
going to have
when
that
you
same
parked it-
experience, man.
Yeah, when you parked in the handicap. When you parked in the
Yeah.
handicap.
Oh, Zach, let us know.
Yeah, we'll do.
Fuck it.
What, you said yours was like 17 or something?
All right, so when my mother gave me the initial blood test, it was 18, I think 18.2. It was 18 something, which is like way above target range.
I'm slightly less worried for you now.
and then she's going like, no, you need to go to emergency. And I'm like, yeah, whatever.
And
So
then it was like
move the
30,
car.
20,
Yeah,
20
well,
or 30 or something?
was 40s.
40.
So I'd had this like it's a sugar coated croissant with like jam and cream and shit in it. Like that was my tradies breakfast.
As you were walking into emergency.
And then like
I think I might have diabetes.
and then a jumbo cappuccino with extra shot, double sugars. Like it's the good shit for.
I think we lost Riot. He's dead.
So now I've smashed that and gone in and it's pretty much tripled. And they're like, okay, just leave your Medicare card here on the desk. And that's where I'm like, oh fuck. Because I've broken a few bones and I've been to emergency enough times now that it's like you're sitting in triage for hours just waiting for some cunt and it's like just leave your Medicare card on the desk. I'm like,
So as much
oh,
as we're all laughing about this right now, it's a serious thing to check these things.
100%.
Being men, we tend to put these things off.
Well,
Yeah.
I
As
think,
we all-
like that was so easy. Like that was so easy to do.
was
Yeah,
very
but dead
easy
set.
to
Like,
do.
I've had friends that have been like, oh, I've been drinking so many liters of water, I lost all this weight, and I've been getting cotton mouth. I'm like, have you gone out to test? They're like, oh yeah, I'm just waiting on the test results. I'm like, you're full of shit. You haven't been. What do you mean? I'm like, I know how quick you can do a
You get
test.
it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the conversation we've had is longer than getting this test.
The cotton mouth is the thing that worries me. About waking up with the dry mouth in the morning.
Dude, just stop smoking weed and see what happens.
I don't.
You're a fucking weed fiend.
So I would
can
drink
smell it on
between
you
3
now.
and 4 liters a night, and I'd wake up on autopilot to go piss. Like,
Yeah,
I could walk outside, go piss, go back, and I'd fall asleep instantly because it would just be autopilot every
Yeah.
night for about 3 or 4 months. And it was that was where it was like really starting to get, all right, there's something going on. And then, yeah, it wasn't, none of the medical professionals around me kind of picked up on enough of the symptoms at one point in time because everything had the dead set, everything had a reading. Like the eyesight, myopia, family history, the weight loss, working my fucking ass off, the drinking, like as in drinking water. Drinking water, like in a massive consumption. I'm working outside every day for like long hours. Like everything had reasoning.
But you said you were drinking like 7-8 liters a day
normal.
type. So
yeah, like I had one of the 4 liter drink bottles.
That's the thing that doesn't
twice a
bother
day.
me because I drank 3, maybe 4 liters, if that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, keeping in mind that everyone's different, man.
Yeah, everyone is, and that's what you said. Everyone's diabetes journeys.
I think it's a good thing. Like, you know, if you're listening to this, boy or girl, go out.
I did not mean the journey then.
Go out, get checked.
Well, this is what we're kind of trying to push for this month because, like, it's men's mental health month, but it's also just health in general. Like, if you're not sure about something, like these sort of checks they can do in a normal routine 10-minute appointment. Like, they can check your blood sugar that quick. So it's just go get
with the
checked.
blood sugar. Again, what's a high reading? Like minimum high reading, minimum.
All right, so my target range is 5.5 to 7.
Okay, and you were 5.7,
7.
and I was 7.4.
So above
or 74.
Which, like I said, I've checked.
I give you a 74.
I've checked a lot of friends' blood sugars.
That's the highest?
I've never seen anything that hasn't been a high 4 or like a low to mid 5.
Okay.
So seeing that is
concerning.
Yeah, you should probably get that sorted out, man.
But is it
give me 5 minutes.
It's the only person you've checked on carnivore diet and fasting. So
Yeah, carnivore diet, fasting, and then
that's
having
supposed to
having
lower
some
your-
ciders.
yeah, right.
That's supposed to lower you.
But then having 3 ciders to end a fast without eating. I
so
wonder
you
how
might be
that-
in a spike.
Yeah, if
because you've
that-
gone from like
what's
nothing to
nothing to sugar.
yeah. I think Hayden's just going to go and get his.
justification.
5 point. Yeah.
Oh, I think
Jesus.
Hayden's just going to get his. What do you say?
Ketosis reader.
His
ketone reader.
Yeah, we'll fucking sort it. So is this? Are we finished an episode now? These fuckers are still in the river.
Yeah,
This
they're
is like-
going down the river. That's their whole journey is to go down.
I don't know
Now
about
you're
you
just doing it
guys.
on purpose.
That was
I don't know about you guys. This is like a perfect like mix between Hunting Connections podcast and Outdoors and
Outdoors and
Beyond.
Beyond.
Fucking oath.
literally talked a bit about hunting, a bit about men's health, or just
Mental
general
health.
health.
Mental health in general, dude. Oh man, hunting is a remedy for mental health issues as well. So it's like the fucking bridge.
That's. I know you guys are only new.
Oh
new
Jesus
in
fucking Christ, Mitch! You're breaking shit.
the second time he's broken something this episode. He broke the table before.
this table, don't you?
We had to put screws in it.
Loosen it up first. Loosen it up. Loosen it up. Your mic's. Your mic's falling over. There we go. Now do it.
He's fucking with his mic too much.
Just stop kicking things, man.
He doesn't even have
All right,
biggish
we're back.
feet.
There you go.
Mate,
Nah,
They're like little hobbit feet.
Little
Hey.
hobbit feet, but they pack a punch.
Mate, when I go spearfishing, don't even wear flippers.
He just kicks the fish.
No, I
When he goes spearfishing, he doesn't even take a fucking spear gun.
yeah, just punch him, mate.
Right in the
Almost
schnauzer.
choked on cider.
So, the Keefer cam's back. Bit of OnlyFans if you don't mind.
So yeah, if anyone wants to watch the video while they're listening to that, so we can just get random. You get random quotes.
There's no context because it's like an audio platform. We're watching these guys float down a river at the moment.
As it like very gently plays in the background.
Yeah.
We're like talking about serious diabetes things, and these guys are like, I haven't eaten in 3 days.
Yeah,
But when I do eat, I throw up.
I did not like that goat.
What's the theme song to Brokeback Mountain?
I don't know. I've never watched it, man.
Oh, you passed the test. No, these
Hang on. What's your number? I'll call it. See what rings.
my number is 7. Oh, they've got like
Oh, he's got a bung leg.
No, it's
he's just
floating.
hanging out
Oh,
there.
right.
They've got a whole rafter, and he's choosing to sit out the side
Raft, not rafter.
of it. Hey man,
That's in the
I'm
roof.
I'm past 3 beers, which means anything that I say now.
3 beers, 2 ciders.
Yeah,
I'm
lightweight.
4 beers,
I
2
haven't had
ciders.
anything. I'm the
Lightweight,
only
baby.
sober. I'm the only sober one here.
I'm sorry.
Probably.
Shit. Oh, that's another thing
Probably.
about my rash thing. I can't have anything brewed, so I can't have beer or cider.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, I thought like I can't have anything brewed. I'm like, dude, you look pretty fucking angry right now. So, Probably calm that shit down. You might kill yourself.
He's a brooding
Brooding
chicken.
kind of guy.
We're gonna go stick him in a cage, just sitting on a plank for a couple of days.
Yeah. Have you got chickens?
No, our backyard's too small where we are. I used to have chickens when I grew up in the hills, but
Oh, yeah, chickens are the bomb.
Chicken,
I don't have any
sheep.
chickens, but like school, all the schools now. have got
you
chickens.
live in a shoebox. So
I do live in. Oh, mate,
you're
a
smaller.
shoebox. A shoebox is an upgrade from what I live in, man. I actually pasted it out the other day because we were saying a couple of episodes back. It was like, oh, you know, you take 4 steps, turn around, and take another 4. It's actually 3.5 steps. So
Whereabouts do you live?
I live in Mawson Lakes.
What's your address?
What's your address? Dude,
Send fan mail.
Oh yeah. So no, we live in a townhouse, which is a dog box, but it's purely to save money. Like,
Yeah.
our rent is 2/5 of fuck all.
Yep.
And I'm like, if I'm going to get that big fucking farm and have that lifestyle, we just
Hobby farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, man. Well, hopefully we can get it while I'm still got a capable body.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like 65 years old and buying like paying $2 million for 16 hectares. And,
Now, I do want to do a shout out. Staring at your beard from down here, I'm sitting on the floor while the other fellas are sitting on the couch because they got boom mics. The beard oil you use,
Oh yeah.
I've started using it the last few months.
Yeah. What one did you get?
I've just had a complete mind blank on the brand. It's the same brand as. Say the brand. What's the brand?
I don't know because I have 3 different brands of beard oil.
the-
You talk
Name all
about-
3.
The veteran one, Australian. I've had a complete. It's time. We're gonna pause it. So we just done a keto meter reading, 0.2.
Yeah,
Was that
0.2.
it? So
So you're
in
not,
range,
you're
not
not
too
dying of the beaters.
bad. Not just
Shit
yet,
was
but
actually pretty serious.
Hayden got very, very serious.
Took a morbid turn because
It really
like
did.
I've tested many of friends for their blood sugars because everyone's like genuinely curious as where they sit, and that is out of target range, the highest reading that I've seen.
So Hayden
Ever.
recommends I go get some blood work done soon. So I'm going to be booking that after these podcasts.
Yeah,
I was getting ready just to call the ambulance and be like, dude, fucking set on the wee wires. We're going.
look, it's better off.
Hayden was very, very concerned. I've switched from ciders back to water.
Probably a good call.
But let's just touch on the fact that we all walked in here feeling fit and healthy, right? Had no idea we were going to test for that sort of stuff, and now
I'm shaking.
as a bit of a yarn, we've got tested, had a bit of a joke, and it's like, oh yeah, fuck, something's come up, maybe get tested.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
Because if you get onto it early, you're going to be 10 times better.
Oh,
off.
100%.
Because see, if I knew back when I was sitting like on those like higher single digits and not getting to 18 before I'm going into a hospital like fucked, which I didn't feel fucked. I felt fine. I was on my way to work.
I
Like,
felt fine.
Yeah.
I was going to work that day, and then it's like I'm having all these medical pressures. No, you're not.
And
Yeah,
blood
but
sugar
yeah.
was 7.4, not 74.
Yeah,
so just
7.4, which is that's not
Clear that up.
It's one of those things that like you if there's something wrong, you feel fine until you don't.
Fucking
like,
oath.
Did you read
it's-
it? Because I am dyslexic. It could have been 4.7.
It was definitely 7.4, and the meter. In fact, if you want to take a photo of it, the meter does keep the history. So yeah, you'll be able to see my high rating as well in there. So
Oh,
Well-
good shit.
It's been an interesting podcast. We've gone down all sorts of rabbit hole between Outdoors and Beyond and Hunting Connection
Fucking
podcast. And then Mitch just in the middle going, what the fuck's going on?
no, he's not in the middle. He's a little.
Yeah, I'm a
Live a little.
in the middle.
So where do we find you?
Mitch,
Are you on social?
Yeah, mate.
Live
Yeah,
a little in the middle.
Underscore live a little with a full stop between the A's.
Where do you find him? Sitting on Haydog's couch.
Yeah. I'm just chilling here forever. No.
You're on socials?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Instagram.
All socials. All of you fellas have been on the podcast before. Ryan first, Hayden second, Mitch last. So go listen to the individual podcasts with them. Go check out Outdoors and Beyond podcast. It's a good laugh. Learn a lot as well. Scare yourself shitless listening to diagnoses while you
And next week we're testing for cancer.
Next year, stool samples.
Oh, we talked about that too in the men's mental health
Men's
Maybe
mental health.
special.
No, it's a good cause. So just to hit back on that, when you do go look at our podcast, Outdoors and Beyond, hit the link
Link in the bio.
in the bio. There's too many links in that fucking sentence. playing too much Zelda. So hit the links. Go to Movember. Give a good fucking decent amount of money. It's good for a good cause, and then I'll hopefully be an Oompa Loompa by the end of it.
I hope so.
We'll be live streaming pretty much immediately.
The world's biggest
shaving.
Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, we're
my
about to
eyebrows.
shave off.
Can you,
Haydog's
instead of
eyebrows.
tan, can you just spray paint him orange?
Well, look, it's funny because I rocked up at his house yesterday, Friday, and he said, "Oh, the real Slim Shadys arrived." So then I was just thinking, "Oh, I could get some yellow spray paint." And
This is if you bought the real Slim Shady from Wish.
Yeah, it is. It's like, because he's rolled up, he's got like a white wife beater with a silver chain and like baggy denim pants. Like fucking settle down.
Definitely SO from Listen SO.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dead set.
but back on a serious point, no, if you got concerns you haven't been in a while, just go see your GP, go get some tests done, just keep your health in check, because you keep your physical health in check, helps your mental health,
And if
your
you-
whole
and-
general well-being's gonna be better.
If your GP's telling you you're all good, but you still don't feel right, go get a second opinion.
Go get a fifth opinion if you need it. Like, there's that many GPs that just pump and dump. Like, get rid of you. Just
I fucking hate the doctors. I hate
Yeah.
going to the
It's-
even for a medical certificate. I avoid them at all costs.
Yeah, but you know what you hate even more? Seeing in hospital when you're fucked up because
Yeah.
you
Yeah, it's
waited
no
too
fun,
long
man.
to go to the.
Yeah.
to
don't
GP.
forget about the sexy nurse.
Yeah. There's nothing worse when you're sitting in hospital thinking you're going to fucking die and going to yourself, geez, I probably should have gone
So-
to the GP.
Haven't been there yet.
So what have we taken out of this episode? Go to GP, get tested, and when you're all
Have
good,
a laugh with mates.
when you're all good, head out bush, shoot some deer, get some good quality meat inside you,
Take a bum bag.
and have a bloody good time.
That's yeah,
Just
Yeah.
enjoy
Play
good
that.
times with mates. Take time out.
and keep it moist.
It's a journey.
Well, that's us wrapped up, fellas and ladies. So we'll catch you next time. If you enjoyed the crossover episode and you want more bizarre episodes like this, head us up on the socials, and yeah, have a good one. Catch us all later.
Bye.
Yalla.
Stay sassy.
See ya.
Thank you for joining us on another episode of Hunting Connection Podcast. We hope you've enjoyed our discussions and gained valuable insights into the world of hunting, fishing, and the outdoors. To stay connected with us and never miss out on an update, please be sure to follow us on social media, all at Hunting Connection Podcast. We appreciate your support and would love for you to share the podcast with your friends and family. Don't forget to tag us in your hunting photos on social media and let us know about your experiences. Your feedback is invaluable to us, so please take a moment to subscribe, rate, and review the podcast. Together, we continue growing and delivering more captivating episodes for all hunting enthusiasts. Stay connected, stay informed, and keep pursuing your passion for the hunt. Until next time, happy hunting.